See? He will turn red any second now. See? Red. Oh, wait. That's blood.
So after a very lengthy discussion about Pokemon lore that nobody's going to see,
It's very rambling discussion.
and trying to figure out where we last left off with everyone going to get a shower. By the way, you may notice we do not have a Joel. He decided that the time frame wasn't quite working out, which is understandable, so he respectfully bowed out. Again, understandable with the time frame.
Yes.
Boy has to get up early.
Yes.
We're also doing this a bit later than expected because of work and
Things.
Brick has some grievances to air.
Huh? He has some bricks to throw.
Alright, so we'll just skip ahead after you guys get done cleaning up, getting all the vampire guts off of you. You look at yourself like a cat.
It's probably more the guts of the fellow guards than
Oh, yeah, probably.
Didn't they turn into like ash or something?
Yeah. So, what are you guys going to do? By the way, we're back at the hotel in Valaki.
I was under the impression that we were going to seek out the
Not with 6 fucking health, I don't.
the captain.
Yeah, I'm taking a nappy pill.
Yes, I think it would be a good idea to head back to the inn and catch some dessert.
Well, you're already at the end.
Yes,
yeah,
we are already there, and it's like the afternoon.
Let's all snuggle together.
Just taking
You
a-
forget that one of your party is a cat who have been known to sleep for 24 hours at a time.
Yes, indeed.
Which is really funny if you come up to a sleeping cat and you put like an Amazon Echo microphone right next to their nose. It sounds hilarious. They're breathing and the song is just amplified, so they sound like.
Yeah, I've seen videos of that.
It's also kind of cute. Anyway, all right. So we'll say that after a couple hours, you guys each spend a couple hours cleaning up. Go ahead and get yourselves a long rest. Get back all your health, any expended spell slots.
Spell slots, thank God. I love spell slots.
Don't thank God, thank the DM.
But the spell slots don't love you.
No, they don't. Why won't the God of Magic just let me abuse the power?
Because that's not how this works. That's not how any of this works.
Sounds like someone's trying to tell me something.
I told you he was onto us.
You have to pay like DLC IRL in order to gain like a
60
higher
bucks.
cap on your spell slots.
$40, like Destiny 2 DLC.
You said it.
It's true.
Yeah, but this ain't World of Warcraft. We don't work on a subscription basis. It's like, okay, every month, pay me $50. Ching! Here you go, one spell. That's it. Yep.
Thanks, Howard.
Thank you for some extra voice lines.
And it's all just.
400 atoms.
Dabba dee dabba die.
Alright, so. Morning comes around, and guys wake up. Dryden's still nowhere to be seen, though. Last you left him, he was sleeping at the church.
I am surprised that Dryden has not turned up yet. Perhaps we should go looking for him.
Perhaps.
That'd be the neighbor's dogs. Ignore that.
Fireball.
Then again, perhaps he left us. He can't. That would be coming as quickly as he. Well, leaving as soon as. Whatever the expression is. Leave as quickly as you came.
Didn't he say that he was a sailor before? I had not seen any close to right here.
Yes, but there's a lake.
What say you, Bellator? Shall we go looking for him?
Sure.
Then let us go.
Okay.
And I immediately just start walking out.
Alright, what's your first destination?
Church.
When we last saw him.
Okay, dokie. So, to the church you go.
To the church on time. I'm not sure if that's from Mary Poppins or another musical like that.
Probably another musical. Alright, so get to the church and it's still pretty early in the morning, so there's not that many people out, and there's a nice, almost autumn, like chill in the air. Get to the church, doors are closed.
But they wouldn't just leave it open. It's kind of cold out.
Wait, you just said it was closed.
Doors are closed, yeah.
Alright, I'm gonna try and open it.
Doors open right up.
Alright, I'm going in.
I thought,
It's pretty sparse in here. The area where the floor had been, like, ripped apart, it's sort of, like, haphazardly put back together. Like, you get, like, after everything was said and done, just kind of, like, put everything back on. It's like, I'll finish it up later. A couple people in here, some praying, some, like, look like they're reading some, possibly some scripture. Got Father Petrovich looks like he's trying to finish what he started, putting everything back together. Here's the doors open, looks up. Oh, good morning.
Good morning. Good morning. Good morning to you.
good morning.
Had a little trouble getting that out.
Yeah, I got my tongue.
Stands up, brushes himself off. Mind my mess. I'm trying to fix this mess. First, let me just say thank you so much for helping me out yesterday. It's really appreciated, and I wish there was more I could do to thank you.
The pleasure is ours.
Yes. It would be a shame if we brought that lady to this church for sanctuary only for the protection to go away.
Mm-hmm.
Have you seen our friend Dryden?
Yes. Where is the blue one?
Sometime late yesterday afternoon, he finally woke up and walked out of the church. He didn't exactly say where he was going. I didn't ask. I didn't ask. I'm sorry.
Strange. He did not come back to the inn. Perhaps he did go to the lake.
It's a bit north of here.
We are due to go on that journey any day now. Perhaps we should ask the captain of the guard.
Yes, and perhaps maybe he knows where Dryden went. I don't know.
My thoughts exactly. Let us go. Thank you for your help, Father.
Yes.
Of course. Out of the church you go, and tracking down Ezek, correct?
Yes.
Alright, then. It takes you a little bit, but you do eventually find him in the town square. It looks like he's maybe getting everything ready for the big event tomorrow. Doesn't notice you approaching, though.
Captain Isaac.
Oh, you. What's the matter? Something wrong?
We are only looking for our friend Dryden. We are inquiring about the journey to the lake. We were wondering when that would happen, before or after this event.
Possibly before I was going to start getting ready to head out here within the next couple of hours. Who's Dryden again?
He was the blue one. The one that everybody keeps calling a devil.
Oh, that one. Well, if you're asking if I've seen him, I haven't. Maybe he is at the lake. Just give me a couple of hours.
He is blue. Maybe he just went for a swim.
Stop talking.
Or maybe he made a boat.
Perhaps it would benefit all of us if we would accompany you to the lake.
Yes, when we go.
Well, didn't
go
you
to
say you
the-
had business up there anyway?
Yes,
That
to
we did.
investigate the Vestani, wasn't it?
Indeed.
And like I said, just give me a couple of hours.
Okay. Uh, much appreciated. Oh, I don't suppose there is any bounty on, well, the heads as it were, of vampires in these parts.
Nobody's put up any bounties.
Okay. Well, I'm glad we were able to get rid of the infestation.
Yeah, you and me both. He completely ignores you out and gets back to what he was doing, just basically like directed people. No, that goes over there. No, you're over there.
Zama,
take your time with the bow.
Zama gives a very conspicuous wink to his party members about, well, wink. He was trying to be money-minded. Are we going to get paid for killing those vampires and returning the bones? Looks like we weren't, but at least he asked.
Well, do you like explain this? Because I don't think Scratch Paws would necessarily understand why you were winking.
I think you would be able to understand from just the sheer question: is there a bounty out on those vampires that we killed?
I mean, nothing stopping you from making an insight check on Zema.
Are we going to get paid?
Yeah, insight check, please. 11.
I think you're savvy enough to understand that that was Zama's way of asking, "Are we going to get paid for what we did?"
That, like you said.
I put a hand on your shoulder and I explained, we did it on people of service. It would not be right to push them, lest they get egregious with us. But perhaps if we were to bring back the ashes or the teeth of these vampires, then we could make some gold. Basically, he's explaining it to you that they needed it then and there, as opposed to simply cleaning out the land.
Okay. What use do you think they would have of the ashes, though?
Perhaps not. But we could convince them that it would be very useful.
Well, you guys got like 2 hours to kill. What do you want to do?
Zama looks very puzzled.
Come, let us have a seat at the end. Discuss this over here.
I go to the coffin shop and loot it. I'm looting the 4 dead bodies that are in there, and I'm gonna clean it up a bit and see what he's got.
I'm almost certain that those bodies would have been carted off.
Oh yeah, there's.
I'm still looting the place.
You're gonna break it after it's sealed off. Hey, you should tell us.
The door's busted down. No time. There's no way the guards have put up a new door.
This is very unholy.
I'm still surprised. I mean, I'm going in there. I'm getting paid.
Sure you don't want to ask the
I don't do
for a
free
little
work.
assistance.
I mean, I'm making it known to the whole group. I'm going here.
I'm going to the coffin shop.
Yeah, it's been completely cleaned out. No bodies. Basically everything's gone.
All of his stock.
All of his stock.
Have you completed your funeral arrangements?
That sucks. The heck's the guard got to do to clean the whole place out?
Well,
It's not their business. Just take the bodies and go.
perhaps it would not be such a good idea to make a bad impression, especially after we just got done helping the townspeople. But your pockets can never be too full.
Not to mention they did suspect us of taking the bones, and, you know, we cleared our names and killed 5 vampires while the townspeople murdered 1 that got away. So I don't take that lightly to no compensation.
Then let us get to the coffin shop. Shall I do what I did before and get us in?
The door's busted open. They're not going to be able to repair that door in a few hours. That's the least of their worries. They got to go bury 4 or 5 dead
And
bodies.
I walk right on in.
Yeah,
And
pretty much.
like I said, completely empty. No bodies. Okay, to retcon what I just said a little bit ago, his stock is still there, but there's nothing in it.
Okay.
Nope, no more treasure, nothing.
I could fix the door by spraying some spider web on it.
It is apparent that there is nothing here to search.
It's kind of fitting because the trailer for Spider-Man 3 just came out.
Spider-Man, Spider-Man.
If you are hungry for gold, I have some ideas.
I just want paid retribution.
Hungry for gold?
Payment for my time.
I've never tried buying a gold piece, but that seems rather strange.
And without even looking at him, I just hand him a gold piece and say, why don't you give it a taste?
I'm not hungry.
For the gold.
And I just...
Take it back.
I've never eaten gold before. I'm not hungry.
Fucking lizards! Well, Scratch Paws will then imply the idea that he would excel at robbing houses if you're looking to be compensated badly.
I mean,
Ooh, I've heard of this before. Is it called evening out your karma? You do a good thing, you do a really good thing, and then you do a big string of not so good things.
Many things in life are just like an account at the bank. You put it in and you take it out.
Ah, yes.
That's what she said.
There was there was a fellow I used to know whose name was Henry. And he said, life is like a sewer. What you get out of it depends on what you put into it.
I think the idea here is a bit different than that.
Lynn would have appreciated that reference. Anyway.
So. But perhaps I can show you something. And I'll, if you truly don't care, then I will lead you to an alleyway where some windows are apparent. This is like a thick city, right? Like many buildings and stuff, right? Or is it more like a town?
I'm looking. It's a pretty decent sized town. I mean, it's only like a mile across.
I'm just wondering if there's any alleyways we can go into.
Oh yeah, there's plenty.
Where there wouldn't be that.
Yeah, there's plenty.
Alright.
Uh-oh.
So I will lead you guys to just under a window that I can see, and I will point you two at either end of the alley, and I will simply say, wait for my return. And I will start climbing up to this window.
Zayma sits down on the ground.
He's looking inconspicuously lizard-like.
Yeah, he's waiting.
He's waiting, just like he was told. He's cool. But yeah, I'm going to try and open up this window.
Is there a flower nearby?
No.
Is there any grass
Dead.
nearby? I cast Druidcraft to rejuvenate it.
Yeah, bring a couple of pieces of grass back, nice and vibrant and green. As for you trying to open a window, okay, you get to one window and it's one of those where you like slide it open, slide it up, but it's locked.
Is there any means in which I could pick this lock?
Make an investigation check.
Investigation, you say.
I like that roll.
20. What is that?
Can't read his own handwriting.
Yeah.
I know the feeling.
It looks like a 5, but with the thing scratched in to make it look like a 6. It'll be 24.
Well, try to push it up. No go. Take a look at it. There is like a little hole that you like a slit between the upper window and the bottom part of the window, where you can see like one of those turn latches. Maybe if you stick something up in there and undo that latch, you'll be able to slide it up.
Okay. I'm assuming there's something in my thieves' tools I could use to do that.
Oh yeah, probably some kind of a little hook or something like that. But it's gotta be like really thin because the slot's only about yay big, yay wide.
How about a small file or lockpicks?
You can give it a try. I'll say for this one, since just give me a basic dexterity check. I'll say with your proficiency. Yeah, dexterity check, add your proficiency with it. Because you are using your thieves' tools.
Dexterity, proficiency, 19.
Get it up there, feel it around, and you hear something come loose.
I'll attempt to open the window. And I will quietly peek my head in to see what I see.
You're looking at it. Looks like someone's like a storage room, like one of those back rooms where people just like put a bunch of random stuff. Like looks like a bunch of boxes, maybe some old furniture,
A bag of rice.
a shelf with some looks like non-perishables up there.
All right. I'll make my way in. And I'll close the window behind me as to make it look untangled.
Okay, slide on
And
in.
not let a draft
Slide the
Yeah.
window shut.
And then I will try to make my way around. And are there like any doors or?
There is one door leading like directly ahead of you, but it's shut.
Okay.
My eyes are closed.
I will reach into my bag of thieves' tools and I'll pull out a small mirror mounted on a metal handle, and I will see what I can see under the bottom of the door.
Make a perception check then.
Perceive I will. 17.
You see one person, looks like an older human male, kind of just walking down the hall. Maybe just got up, maybe just got done in the bathroom. Not entirely sure. Like, doesn't suspect anything and walks right past the door, right past the room.
Alright. I will attempt to open the door.
You go to open it, lock. Look up and it has one of those sliding deadbolts.
I'll undo the deadbolt and then I'll try to open it again. Alright. Is there anyone else in this hallway other than that man?
Just him, and you see him turn and start to head down some stairs.
Oh, well, actually, that's a good thing. Okay. I'll close the door behind me, and I will try to enter another door.
There's one about like kind of like diagonal to you, slightly ajar.
Then I will go in. Oh, the door's open.
The door's slightly ajar, yeah.
Okay. I will do the same thing with the mirror on the metal handle and look at it, or into the room.
No, make a perception check.
Spiegel and Spiegel.
That's 20.
Okay, you're looking in at what looks like a bedroom.
I have
You
no
see
idea what that is.
one. You see a bunk bed, one bed, then another one. And you can see it looks like there's figures lying on each bed. Smaller humanoid figures, probably kids. And looks like they're just starting to stir and climb out of bed.
I will attempt to back out and go back into the storage room as quietly and as quickly as possible.
Make a stealth check.
Oh god, I didn't wake the kids. Not one, no!
Santa?
In my panic, I trip over my tail.
You start walking back and trip over your own tail. You hear from downstairs. Alright, who fell out?
I'll try.
Here from the room. None of us!
No. All right. I'll try to quickly collect my thoughts, and I will.
Better be quick because you hear footsteps coming up the stairs.
How many?
Getting closer.
I'll shut the kid's door. And I'm
You
going.
hear from inside the room someone go, "Hey!"
And I'm going to hold. Well, no, I'm going to get ready with my short bow,
Oh my god!
and I'm going to shoot this guy when he comes up.
Oh my god!
This is fucking Skyrim shit.
Oh Jesus Christ!
I'm sorry. I didn't want to do it.
Just run away.
So the old guy comes up the stairs, and you see him finally reach the top and start to turn. He hasn't noticed you yet. What are you doing? He's just kind of like doing one of these he's just kind of like into this pose right now. Like, but in like a quarter of a second, he'll be fully turned and looking in your direction. If that.
I will hold my bow so that the arrow is still where it is, but I'll move my hand to this. Just looking at him.
Where did I get a cat? You don't belong in here. Scoot, shoot, get. He comes over to you and starts doing this.
And I will hastily walk, making
Scoot, shoot,
noises.
get.
And I'll walk downstairs like a good cat.
Gives you a boot in your cat butt.
Faster, I should have shot him.
Downstairs you go.
I will put away my arrow and my bow. And, well, what's downstairs?
Small living area, a couple of chairs, a fireplace. Looks like some old pictures that are probably they're dusted over. Frames are a little rusted. A kitchen table. Looks like maybe you're starting to get breakfast ready. You know, it's just a very quaint, normal commoner house.
Okay. Well, I will simply exit the house as if nothing happened, and I'll walk around to the alleyway and I'll say, we will have to find a different place.
He's walking kind of awkwardly.
Scratchbot. You left from a different place than you went in.
Perhaps we shall not discuss these things. My tail is hurting.
You notice as he says that his tail has a slight crick in it.
Let us try the uppity neighborhood.
Bad kidding.
What can I do with prestidigitation?
Things.
I'll put sparks in your fucking face.
It's a harmless sensory effect. So
So I'm trying to overwhelm you.
Worst thing you could do is probably make his face look a little grimy.
Put some dirt on your face.
You know what? It's good camouflage.
Alright, I can respect that. Melaton, come over here. We will have to go to a richer neighborhood.
that's perfectly cat-like. It's not that I made a mistake. It's that this household was just not rich enough.
Exactly.
That's good.
I like to think I roleplay my characters good. And without missing a beat.
Thank God this isn't Space Station 3.
I know that game. What a chaotic game. But without missing a beat, I will start looking around anywhere that looks, well, uppity. And I'll make my way, assuming that these people follow. Perfectly.
Well, the richest house that you can find is less a house and more a mansion. With walls of plastered stone. You can see bits where the plaster is kind of like falling away. Drapes, even through the windows, you can see the drapes.
This isn't the what was it? The head of this town.
This is the burgomaster's mansion.
Okay.
Pants.
This is the baron's house.
Oh.
That is an old timey word for mayor.
I know, you told me that last time.
Mayor or headband. But
I had to think about it for a second.
yeah, but still, some people are like, "Wait, burgomaster? You mean he's the master of the grill?" No.
You could say he is the Burger King.
The Burger King. Ooh, that was a.
Have it your way.
Well, would this be a gated property?
No.
So I will take these two around.
I don't think this is a wise idea.
On the contrary, I do. It is not of unoccupied space. Plenty of valuables.
He wants to say something. He wants to say something.
I'm not looking. I'm already getting up.
He's already climbing the walls. Like a spider cat.
Yeah. Yeah.
Nya, 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 nya.
I will go to the highest story window I can find.
Alright, that would be essentially up to the attic.
And pretty sweet, Lois.
Bellathorn, next time he looks Zamon's way, he is now a horse.
Oh.
You look back that way, and there's a slightly green-furred horse.
Oh, now that reminds me of the first mission in Red Dead Redemption where John Marston walks up to the fort and he's like, Bill, I implore you, come down here. You implore me? Didn't implore hard enough.
I can just imagine what's going through Belle's head right now. It's like,
For Javier,
it's like, what am I doing with these two idiots?
where is he?
No, I'm thinking of maniacal, non-evil ways to get back at the guard captain.
I thought I was going to have to fucking kill an old man.
Do you know
I thought you were
escuela
too.
means in Spanish? No. School.
Obviously.
It's yeah. Yeah. More like James, but James School. That's its name.
That's pretty cool. I've always liked Red Dead Redemption.
Alright, so, what are you doing?
I am going to attempt to open this window.
This one opens right up. And it's a dusty 20-foot square room floor, high ceiling, reaches its peak about 20 feet up. Wooden rafters, covered in cobwebs, empty except for an old table with a lantern on it, and a door in the southwest corner.
Okay. I will then close the window behind me as to make it look unaltered. And I will make my way to the door. And with this mirror on a metal handle, I will then attempt to see through past the door.
Make a perception check.
Perceive our will.
The horse is now making circles around
14.
you, like some sort of land shark.
It looks pretty sparse from what you can tell. No sign of anybody in there.
Alright, I will then go into this. This is like a hallway or another room.
It's you open the door up and you're in a. This is the larger part of the attic, full of old, forgotten things, covered in white sheets. There's barrels and crates and trunks and old furnishings scattered around, covered in cobwebs and dust, and what looks like a set of footprints going through this maze of junk.
Can I make a check to see how fresh these prints are?
That would be a survival check.
Survival.
Survival check. Fuck. 4.
Could be any time between the last 5 minutes and the last 5 days.
I shrug it off because as a cat, I do not care. I simply, I will go to the next. Like, how many doors are in this room?
Just one door straight to the east.
All right, and I'm assuming that's the door that I haven't gone through.
Yep.
All right, I will take the metal. I'll essentially just try and open the door again.
Alright, you head over there, try to open the door.
Well, not open it. I just want to look under it, see if
Oh, okay. Well, the first thing you notice when you get over to the door is there's a large skull carved into it, and hanging from the doorknob is a sign that reads, in all caps, "All is not well."
Well, I forget whatever I'm doing in this room because I'm more intrigued in the loot in that room.
Okay, well,
I want to open this
not
door.
well.
go ahead and make a perception check with your mirror. Try to get it down there and look around. Looks clear enough.
Well, I put it away and I'll attempt to open it.
Can you do me a favor and make an investigation check real quick?
Oh,
Oh,
It certainly feels
oh no,
so.
you died.
investigation.
Yeah.
25.
Now I need you to make an arcana check.
Oh, no, bro.
Because you take a look at this carving as you go to open it because it's kind of like right there in your face. So go ahead and make an arcana check.
Up in your face, blow the root
22.
Do you know what a glyph of warning is?
I do not.
You will not because as you open the door,
Warning. Do not enter.
well, first I need you to make a dexterity saving throw.
Oh, God.
Nat one.
Oh, okay.
Oh,
You
yeah.
die.
Do you have uncanny dodge? Not yet. I'm guessing. That's for higher level rogues.
Can I borrow somebody's one more d8?
Yes.
Of course, Scratch Paws. He pushed his luck.
You are taking.
Oh,
1, 2,
man.
3, 4,
I'm
5,
sorry.
6.
My D8
10.
rolled an 8.
Fuck.
You're taking 24 points of lightning damage as you open the door and just take a massive electric shock.
I'm unconscious.
Really?
Yep.
Oh my god!
All you hear from outside is bzzz.
Rogues are not frontliners.
Okay, there. I tossed that to you, and I found a fifth one. From down below. Okay, I need you two to make a perception check.
Toasted.
Wow! Whoops!
No.
8. 22.
Okay, you don't hear anything. You're too busy following the horse.
Look at me pointing.
Kind of getting a little dizzy right now. You here. Coming from way up at the upper floor of this house.
Lizards, man.
What's the matter, boy? Timmy down a well?
In a moment before you, this horse turns back into a lizard man,
Okay.
and he whispers to you,
I think Scratchpaw is in trouble.
What should we do?
Uh,
How are we gonna get up there?
None of you know fly yet.
how
The
am
steam
I
rising
going
off
to
of
get
me.
up there? Or maybe
You hit my health right on the head. I had 24 hit points max.
And I rolled, what was it again? 28?
24.
Oh shit.
You hit me right on the head.
I am so sorry.
Just a steaming cat on the floor.
Twitching.
I learned my lesson.
I hope you're not making death saves for this, because I'm not sure if I can make it to you in 3 turns.
All I know is that I have 0 hit points.
So,
I at least gave you the opportunity to dodge it because of the books. the book, it just says you take damage straight away. I'm like, you know what? I'm going to give him a chance. Well, that didn't work.
Man, this module is really something, huh?
We're not supposed to be poking around in the mansion. So
doesn't know that.
So-
He's a criminal. He's a career criminal.
His career just might be coming to an end.
Yeah.
Okay. So is there anybody around other than this guy?
None other than this. A couple people passing by, but they don't seem to be paying attention to you guys.
Okay. So Zema is going to position himself so that you are between him and everybody who might be seeing him, if that's at all possible.
Yeah.
Nothing to say here.
And
Move along.
You know, it's kind of funny because with that coat, you sort of look like the brawny man.
he turns into an ape and starts climbing up Now this is an actual ape. This is
This is Harambe.
This is that's a gorilla.
That was an ape.
There's a difference.
No, there's not. Gorilla is an ape.
There's a difference.
No, there's not. Gorilla is an ape.
I miss Rubble.
Anyway, dicks out. He climbs up. Gets up to the window. Now, did I see that he actually managed to open the window?
We'll rewind back and give you a chance to make a perception check.
Okay. I mean, maybe I saw it. I don't know. 23?
Yeah.
Okay. So I lift open the window. I hop inside and lope on over to where I think I heard the...
Well, you have to go through one door first.
Meanwhile, everyone downstairs is here.
No, I'm not making any noises, but I'm not exactly being sneaky either, because, I mean, if I heard that electricity, surely everybody else did. So, I go through. Is there a door to go through? Like,
Yeah,
is it obvious
in
that I
this
should
little
go?
room, southwest corner.
Okay.
Exit that door, look around, see a bunch of junk, set of footprints, look over that way. There's an open door now with what looks like a human teenage boy in there, staring at the smoldering, sparking body of a cat. Of a 6-foot-tall cat.
Smells good.
And he's just kind of like, what is that? What is that? Make an intimidation check.
That one.
He slowly goes back into his room and slowly shuts
Oh, you're
the
just a
door.
big ape. I'm not afraid.
Door latch is shut. But he's still there. Just for laughs, make a death save.
Oh. 3.
Me, ouch.
What?
You acting like a gorilla has to be the reward of all this.
I see my friend recoiling there. I'm gonna turn back. Live!
Clear!
More electricity.
I cast Cure Wounds on the cat.
I did not do nothing.
Hold on, I need to roll here. You are no longer unconscious with 9 HP.
You feel basically like your body's caught on fire. Snap your eyes open and there's Zamos looking down at you.
No, I'm only looking at him for a second here to give the spell to him. And then I turn back to the door and continue pounding on it. Help! There's a cat in here, and he's hurt real bad.
And whenever you revive me, I'm just like, I did not do anything. And then you're just banging on the door, and I'm like, I see. Be careful, Zema. That door is after me.
There was a boy in there. Hey, boy!
You don't hear anything.
Bum, 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 bum.
Actually, make a perception check.
13.
You can hear someone muttering on the other side of the door. He's muttering something. You can't quite make out what he's saying though.
They already know where we need
He's
to
balled
leave.
up in a corner. Jesus loves me, this I know.
You
Hey, kiddo, be a good Samaritan. This cat needs help.
Fuck, I forgot I had inspiration.
Well, now you know to save it for later.
Yeah.
We'll use it next time.
Use it for a more important role.
Yeah.
More important than my life.
Yeah.
You keep pounding on the door, but no one's coming to open it. It's still shut. You don't hear any footsteps on the other side, and the talking has ceased.
Perhaps we should get out of here. They already know that we're here. They could be calling the guards any moment now. I almost died.
I'm sorry, but that was so fucking funny.
It was.
I try the door.
It opens up just fine. The glyph of warning has
Wait, Zema! Don't do it!
It opens up just fine. The glyph of warning has already been used. It needs to be reset.
Hey, kiddo. Sorry about the...
I have my short bow right now.
What you're
Little
looking at in
boy.
here is a small lit chamber that someone's taken some of the dusty and mismatched furniture from the main attic and moved in here. Tables are strewn with pieces of parchment with strange diagrams drawn on them. A little bookshelf holds a small collection of bones. There's a dusty rug on the floor in front of a pine box, which there's a skeleton of a cat on it. A bunch of more skeleton cats are just kind of like wandering around, and
Skeleton cats.
yeah, and what looks like as far as you can tell, 3 small children standing with their backs to you in the northeast corner, almost Blair Witch Project.
Oh,
that's terrifying.
I think this is a place I'm not supposed to be.
Perhaps you are right. I do not think that I am supposed to be right. We are here for your valuables.
Give us your money.
Yes, I said that.
You hear a voice say, "Go away," but you can't see anybody talking.
No. Are you sure you don't think you can help this cat?
I'm sure. I'm working on something important.
Seeing as you have not attacked us already, perhaps you would not mind if we just looked around.
Go ahead, look around. I don't care.
Then I lower my bow and I just start looking for anything that might look valuable.
Start looking around. You see, open up on the table an open leather-bound book. Those children standing in the corner, they're just dolls, so you can put that nerve to rest. The pieces of paper are covered with elaborate diagrams. Let me see here. And, one of you two, since you're both proficient in arcane, I imagine, can make an Arcana check if you want to look at this book.
Okay.
18.
Young man. I say, young man.
There's no need to feel down. I said, young
19.
Okay, so that's both pretty much the same. So you can gather what they are, and you, from probably having pilfered a few spell books, you both recognize as you flip through it the spells Acid Splash, Animate Dead, Blight, Cloud Kill, Dark Vision, Glyph of Warding, Levitate, Mending, Remove Curse, and Thunder Wave.
I'm taking it.
Yeah.
Where's the young man?
Make a perception check because you've heard him talking.
Where'd you go?
17.
You can hear him. He's in a corner. You can hear the voice coming from a corner.
Oh. Sorry to break into your room, sir. I heard an electric cat, and he's not normally electric.
Are you a wizard?
You're not going to hurt me, are you?
We are not going to hurt you.
No, I came here to fix the cat.
And I came here for less noble reasons.
Okay, either both of you can make a perception check, or one of you can do it with advantage. Your choice. I mean, not perception, persuasion.
Persuasion. Oh, okay. Persuasion. Thank God for advantage. 16.
You hear the snap of fingers and appearing in the corner, kind of like perched on a stool, almost like in the old cartoons when an old lady would climb up there to get away from a mouse, is a thin young man with a bit of a gray streak in his hair and holding a second leather-bound book. He's got a couple of these. Okay. That electric shock wasn't meant for you, but sorry about that.
I am alive now. That is all that matters.
Excuse me, I'm not used to talking to a giant cat and whatever.
Lizard Man is what many people call me. But you may call me Zema, as that is my name.
I am not a big cat. I am a tabaxi, but you can call me Scratch Paws.
Hi Zema, hi Scratch Paws. I'm Victor.
Victor? Oh, Victor, as in someone who wins.
I guess you could say that, but my name is Victor, yeah.
The pleasure is mine.
I think that's a rather inspired name.
Indeed. I cannot help but notice your decor. Perhaps you would tell us what you are doing.
And the bony cats.
Oh, well, the cats were just for fun. What I'm doing up here is trying to get out.
The door is open.
Not what I mean. I'm not talking about getting out of the house or the town. I'm talking about getting out of this land in general.
Oh,
They say you can't because the mist will just bring you back in, but I've been working on a way. Like that. And he points to all the papers scattered about on the table. The teleportation circle. I've been working on that, trying to get it right. I think I just need a couple more things that I need to do in order to get it done. And then, if it works right, the hell out of here. Just don't know where.
Do I understand how teleportation circles work?
Make an Arcana check.
I mean, does Zema? I, of course, know.
That's what I'd say. Make an Arcana
Do
check.
I?
You can make an Arcana check as well.
10.
Not one.
You have no idea.
Whoa, look, circle.
You, what was it again? 10? Some vague idea, like normally a teleportation circle, as the name implies, teleports you somewhere. From what you can understand, it probably has something to do with the different ways that they're drawn, or maybe they have to be connected to something, but you're not 100% sure.
you could call us Outlanders. We are not from this place of overcast and wolves and vampires.
And then I say out loud. Perhaps you could explain the presence of a teleportation circle to me?
It's... They teleport you. It's not entirely sure where it's going to send me, but anywhere's better than here.
Perhaps, perhaps not.
I've tried it a couple of times using some sigils from Well, I had a book on that table.
I have no idea what it meant. That is totally.
Oh wait, no, it wasn't that one. It was this one. Sorry, I'm getting myself all confused here. And I don't think it worked quite well because they did teleport, but not exactly where I was hoping because they kind of ended up over there, and up there.
Ah, yes, in pieces, as it were.
It wasn't pleasant to clean up. No.
As far as you are aware, is it just the mist keeping you? Or perhaps there is something we can help with?
I'm not 100% certain on the details. They say that if you try to leave, the mists will bring you back if they don't outright choke you to death. Not entirely sure if guy up in the castle has something to do with it or if it's something else.
Oh, yes, the straw man.
The who?
The straw man who lives in the castle.
Oh.
They call him the devil.
Oh. I've never heard him called Straw Man before.
He has a way with words.
I can tell. I just need to get this right. It's going to take me a little bit of time, though, but once I get it right, hopefully I can connect it somewhere out of this land.
Does anybody know that you are in this building?
My mom and dad do.
So you are the progeny of the mayor of this town?
By progeny, you mean following in his footsteps? Kiss my ass.
Perhaps it would be best if you do not share our presence with them.
I only see cats in here. There's not a donkey to be seen.
So you speak of escape.
Mm-hmm.
Perhaps you would require something from the outside, or would you wish to journey with us instead?
Something tells me if he wants to go, he doesn't want to go sightseeing.
There is nothing preventing him from doing his work.
I don't know. Where would I even go? I mean, this place is a prison either way you look at it.
I've never tried to leave before.
Yes. But perhaps it is inadvisable if you either make it back or you start choking.
Bit of advice though, if you keep poking your hands where they're not supposed to be, you're probably not going to make it back to your body. Just saying.
I know that too well.
Zap, zap.
Shut up.
Oh, I think in time I might be able to...
Somewhere in an alternate universe, Ved is hitting somebody with shocking grasp.
Getting in another tavern brawl and having to shock some people again.
I'm not gonna lie. I'm just trying to think out of character. What are we supposed to be doing? Do I just say, "Well, good luck" and leave, or...
I mean,
How did you two even get in here anyway? The only way in is through the trap. Is through a. Hold on. Here.
It's through the trap.
Yeah, the only way in is through the trap door in the master bedroom downstairs.
I lift up a hand and I show my claws and I explain to him that I climbed up to the attic and got in through the window. That was not
Oh.
And then I sarcastically remark, one of the many proficiencies of being a big cat.
yes.
Oh.
And curiosity almost killed this cat.
That wasn't exactly meant for him. Sorry.
Well, if we decide to visit you again, might we utter a password or something that we might be able to avoid being zapped? Say we need to visit you again, or we find something. We're adventurers, you could say. We might find something that may be of use to you on our travels. If we come back, maybe we could help you out.
If we see you again, at least.
Yes, maybe you'll find your answers before we even get back, and we'll never see you again.
Did you see the sign on the door? It says all is not well?
Yes.
Well, one, that's a dig at my dad. Two, just go ahead and yell that. I know your voices now.
Okay. Oh, wait, it's already written there.
Yeah, my dad keeps saying that all will be well. Keeps spouting that crap, and that's why he's having all these weekly festivals. Just, I get the idea, try to keep up morale, but when you do one every week, you hit burnout.
Then it clicks in my head that I have a run-in with this guy, and I'm like, that's the guy.
Yeah, the guy you almost.
Yeah, the guy you almost pickpocketed, but his dogs were like, no.
I thirst for gold. I haven't known this longer. Well, I say to him now that we shall further leave you undisturbed, so as you can work on your answers of getting out of this place. But perhaps you could do us a favor before we depart.
What's that?
Do you know where there is anything valuable that perhaps your father puts in high regard that he would not miss?
What's in high regard, but he would not.
You want to go grab Daddy's money?
Hey. He might be so estranged that he might be like, you know what? Fuck my dad. Not literally. Just take something. For you to take something. If you're gonna go to the bathroom, make sure you clean it.
I will not. Do you have a litter box?
No.
Then I will not.
Then I would not.
I am a cat. I am not potty trained. I will cast a mage.
There is something. Hang on, it's out in that attic. He heads out of the room, goes over to one of the various shelves that are out there in the attic, pulls off a, looks like an old leather-bound journal.
Finding all this magic and Dryden's nowhere to be found.
My dad hid this up here a couple of years ago, and I found it while I was moving some stuff into my room. Took a quick peek into it, and, well, I think it belonged to the guy in the castle. If you want to read his life story, take that with you.
I will.
Have you mentioned your glowing sword?
No, the hilt is.
The sun sword, no.
We've
I don't
seen
think he...
I think you guys have seen it in combat.
Yeah, you
The
guys
last
saw
fight
when
we
you fought
had,
the
yeah.
vampires.
Yeah, you
I'm
jumped
not-
out
I'm going to
melted
detect
the
those
guy.
got like name stuff in it, but yeah. So I guess he's handing it to you. So one of you guys can mark down as you flip through it. Mark down in your inventory the Tome of Strahd, which is one of your one of the items that you're supposed to be getting in this adventure. Like one of the destined items along with that sword.
I want to sell it.
I want to stab it.
No,
What I'll do later is see if I can find like a PDF of it or something and send it to you guys later.
I will be curious to look in.
Yes. Perhaps we should learn some things about this strong man. As
Seeing as we are apparently a captive of his land, I think it would be wise to learn a thing or two.
Yeah, the only ones who are allowed to leave with is damn Vistani. I guess he's got in good favor with them somehow.
What exactly do you know about this land?
Not much. You're supposed to be, like, wanderers, drifters, bad luck, enchanters, cursers.
Now, as I still hold this tome, I just look over to Zema and I say, well, now I know for sure it would be on the doubt that the Vistani are connected to the straw man.
yes,
All the more reason to go looking.
yes. There is apparently a child among them that we were given a fortune, and there is apparently a child.
You don't look very rich.
Very funny.
Yeah, I guess that was my bad attempt at a joke.
A prediction.
We'll come back to you in a minute.
Yeah, I'm just waiting outside. I'm just like, what's happening?
Trying to
They're
wrap
both
this
dead.
up with him and leave.
We were given a premonition, and among them were several, and one of them tells of a child of those people who is in dire need, and so we may have to help someone. Maybe they're trapped in their circumstances similar to you.
Well, have fun with that. I suggest you get out of here before my parents start to suspect something, because I know they would have heard that zap and the thud of you hitting the floor. Again, sorry about that. So, best bet, probably go out the way you came so nobody suspects anything.
You are absolutely correct. And on an unrelated note, have you happened to have seen a blue tiefling?
What's the tiefling?
Never mind.
You know
I
him when
start-
you
I
see him.
start walking out.
Farewell, Victor. It was nice to meet you.
Yeah, maybe we'll,
Don't breathe our names to anybody.
maybe we'll bump into each other again, hopefully without somebody getting electrocuted to death.
Indeed.
And as you guys head out the window, we'll come back to you. During all this, make your own perception check.
What number is that?
That's a 6.
Okay. Plus what? Perception?
10.
Okay, so you're just kind of like, just kind of sitting there minding your own business, not even paying attention to anything, ignoring everybody walking past. About 15 minutes go by, and a couple people you do notice just kind of give you a weird look, like, what the hell are you doing just standing there?
Big NPC energy.
Excuse me.
Lovely weather.
My sheep have run amok! Help me!
But after a little bit, you do finally hear of a window open, look up, and you see these two about to climb out, and his fur is still kind of looking like,
On end.
basically he's got like, it's poof.
You can smell me from a mile away.
It smells like burning.
How are you two getting down? I know you're gonna climb. What are you gonna do?
That's a good question.
Ooh, I know.
Oh no, I didn't prepare that spell today.
No feather fall?
No Earthbind. Earthbind is a spell that you can use to basically take anything that has a flying speed and stop it from being able to fly away and slowly pull it back down to the ground. Safely, but slowly. Pull it back down to the ground.
And if you mention it to Scratch Paws, I have like 10 pythons I could wedge into something on the ledge and use some rope to climb down,
Driving them into the side of a house.
or finding something to wedge
I mean, all you gotta do is look outside this house, and you can tell they haven't been taking very good care of it.
Oh,
The plaster's all falling away outside.
yeah.
I remember. Well, I am out of wild shapes today, so
So no spiders for you.
no spider, no spider monkey.
Yeah, I have a great idea. On second thought, right as I'm like halfway through the window, I think, wait a minute, how is it am I gonna get down? And I look back and I say, would you like me to use some rope to assist your descent?
Yes, please.
Alright, then I back out and I jump onto the rafters and I start using my rope to tie like a knot on the rafters and I lead it down.
You see kind of like the very decomposed corpse of a bat as you come up there. It's just like, hello.
And now there is a rope down the window.
As you're looking up to see the window open, Scratch Paws peeks out, goes back in.
Yeah, you can see his moment of hesitation. But I imply that you go first because I need to take the rope back.
And then Zaymon climbs down and starts rappelling down the side of the wall.
And now, whenever he's down, all you notice is a few tugs on the rope, and then it just starts going back up to the window, and I come back down with all my rope.
It's like a snake. It's like a snake. Or a long worm.
And his fur is, like I said, just all
And I take a deep breath and I look at Zaymon and I say, perhaps next time I will take your advice.
I hope so. I hope so.
But then I take out that tome that I stole from that kid and I hand it to Bellathorn and I say, speaking of financial compensation, this is a book full of dark spells, if you will. Perhaps you could sell it for a pretty penny. Or perhaps a traveling wizard.
Or perhaps you could frame someone of being a practitioner of black magic.
And collect a bounty. Another evil idea crosses the Tabaxi's mind.
He just kind of gets like that wrinkled Christmas grin on his face. An awful, a wonderfully awful idea.
Yes. And before, so I was going to walk away and suggest that we go talk with Captain Izzy, but then right as I go, I take one step and I lift up my hand and I say, on second thought, perhaps you could have me planted in a commoner's house. I could put that spell book in a drawer. I could call the guards on them and we could collect that bounty then and there.
If there's even a bounty on practitioners of black magic.
Oh, given the bonds of these towns' church, I would not put it past the guards to at least give us something.
They didn't pay us for killing 6 vampires. I mean, they let us stay at the tavern for another day. Woo! But something tells me that this community is not low on resources.
Too many festivals.
Or perhaps the
That's
reward.
the luck.
That's the
What?
Kanye sus.
Yeah, yeah, that's me. Me playing the Tabaxi rogue and having all these evil ideas.
That's like the Guy Fawkes face.
And then I say, as a counter argument, perhaps our payment was merely in reputation. The townsfolk certainly don't mind us. But I'm sure if we dig our heels in and suggest a thing or two, perhaps we could get paid. I am confident of that.
Perhaps.
Who would think twice about a group of adventurers who've done nothing but good for their town?
Who have broken into 2 houses.
Allegedly, no one ever knows.
Busted down a coffin shop door.
Well, in the end, that was for the greater good.
What is the cost of keeping the house safe? If you ask me, a price never too big.
I think if we happen to have that book and we run into some unsavory characters, such as minions of the Straw Man, we might present that book and say, no, we love undead. We love being miscreants. Hey, I'm just saying.
I assure you that my abilities cover all bases when appearing before the court of a vampire lord. I've been in many courts.
I've never been in one where you can bite my throat out.
I've never been in one where a vampire could bite my throat out. That is a given.
I wasn't planning that in your head. I was just saying it out of the universe.
Criminal cards, perhaps. Perhaps even civil cards.
Hardy.
It is almost uncanny that I forget that your social outside norms are that of a lizard and not a citizen. No judgment. No judgment.
I'm just looking around.
Perhaps we should go and sell that book.
Or we could sell it to somebody who really wants something like
Oh, there you 3 are, and here comes Ezek walking up the street towards you guys.
We were just sightseeing.
What? What? What happened to you? Why is your hair all fluky?
I took it back.
I took an arrow to the knee.
Heat lightning.
What?
You just see Scratch pause with his hands out with his mouth wide open.
Look, I was practicing some druid magic. I want to be able to call storms someday.
Yes, and that we have a relationship.
And then I conjured one.
Yes. And I was covering for him because we have an abusive relationship.
Either one of you? Either you can both make a deception check, or one of you can do it with advantage.
And I put my arm around him as if to sell the idea that we're a couple. Uncomfortably. With a lizard. Not a lizard. Deception.
Deception. 13 total? He's just kind of giving you guys a weird look like, okay. Shall we head to the lake then? Do our business up there.
Perhaps the cat could go for a swim. Perhaps the cat could
Out of universe! In universe, he's like just staring at you guys like, what the fuck is going on here?
The taste of lizard on my lips has never been so appalling.
Out of universe, I'm like, what the fuck is that?
I'm committed. I'm a rogue.
Perhaps the cat could go for a swim and get the stench of burning off of him.
That would be lovely.
Attention from his reaction, probably wash the taste of lizard out of his mouth, no offense. Shall we be off then?
Yes.
Man, what a fucking ride.
Hey, you're the one who made it uncomfortable.
I'm just trying to sell the idea.
Yeah.
Cover our tracks.
Yeah.
As to prevent him from being suspicious about me saying that I had a bad fall. And me just pretending to be an abused housewife. I don't know, man. I'm a rogue. I come up with shit on the cuff.
Yes. Bellathorn is probably questioning his sanity at this point.
Wonders
When am I going to get my money, and more importantly, when am I going to get these guys off my back?
Oh, yeah. You know who's really at fault? It's you, motherfucker. I was doing this for you.
Kid said no.
I nearly died because of you.
He could have said no.
You
Could have said
killed
no.
me. You nearly killed me.
He could have said no.
You're victim blaming, Bellathorn. That's
I don't even remember what we're doing.
Yeah, oh my god, the cleric. Can you believe this guy?
He was trying to look. He was trying to look for some sort of compensation because you were complaining about not getting paid. So he was breaking into houses looking for treasure, and now you guys are on your way to the lake to take care of him, to take care of your fortune, the fortune that you two were right when you weren't here.
You're like the most thuggish cleric I've ever heard of.
He is true.
Hey, that's not very far from how things were in the Dark Ages.
That is also true.
I do what I do, boo.
You want a good idea of that? Go watch Castlevania on Netflix. The church is
True.
and that's exactly how they were back then too. Fuck them.
I love that.
Additionally, clerics are kind of like when it's explained in the book, like it's explained that clerics are not to be mistaken for like priests or journeying missionaries. Like they are more like hands-on. I am going to be enforcing my God's will through force. That's why they can wield like heavy armor and maces and whatnot. Maybe not heavy armor, but you know what I mean.
That's also why what people think clerics are played like. I will kill you in the name of God. Do not take God's name in vain, boy. how clerics are actually played. What, you think I'm actually going to heal you? No, I got more important spells to use than waste on your ass.
I need money.
Money, money, money.
Okay, I'm not going to waste my 5th level Mass Cure Wounds on you idiots when I can cast a 5th level Guiding Bolt up that dragon's ass.
Yeah.
Question.
Answer.
On our walk, well, where are we walking to?
You're on your way to the lake, which is north of
I
town.
like how he doesn't even.
About, if I could guess here, maybe,
I got a new book.
Yeah, I gave it to you. I
Ooh,
earned
new
it.
book.
I should have kept it
Wow.
for myself.
you gave me the spell book.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
gave him the
It's
spell.
not really useful to anybody except a
Wow,
wizard.
a
But
new book.
We could run into a lizard who's really looking itching for some new spells.
Yeah.
Or go to the arcane shop and be like, hey, do you know anybody who might really be interested in some dark art spells?
I could become a shadow priest.
Okay, so you're on your way to the lake, which is about a half-mile north of town, kind of nestled in the mountains, and it's a big lake. It's like, if you can look on the map here, it's Lake Zarovich. It's big.
So, are we capable of taking a short rest along our way?
You can, yeah, if you need to.
I think,
I think homeboy needs some.
Yeah, I need some help.
yeah, you might want to roll some hit dice to reacquire some HP, and I might want to reacquire some wild shapes.
I can roll all my hit dice.
Yes, you can.
Oh god, I better do this quick. I'm on 2%.
I don't have a charger for that kind of phone.
I'm looking through the book.
I can do the math.
Ah, ooh.
Don't forget to add your con modifier each time.
Which is 0.
Oh,
So,
okay.
so I have 10, 14,
21?
7,
21.
yes.
25. Boom.
Wait, how's your con on 0?
10. It's, the thing is 10.
Oh, you made that your dump step, didn't you?
As other people say. Hey. I didn't. Because I was like, I'll probably take some damage.
Hey,
I made
I'm-
dexterity and strength. My
I'm
own
confident
stat.
enough to use my abilities as a rogue and the magic that comes with being an arcane trickster to get me out of the situation.
Alright, well, before you guys take off, you take a short break, gather up whatever you might need.
May I read some of that book about the storm?
Yes. And I hand it to you.
I spend a little bit of the time reading from this book.
Okay.
Actually, I am going to. How many pages long is this book? I will flip to a random page and start reading.
Yeah, and mentioning the book, I actually get curious too, and I hand it to you, and I look over your shoulder to read it with you.
Okay, so in this book, it's only got 2 pages, but I'll say it's about the size of this thing here. We're probably looking at
How many paragraphs?
we'll say it's about okay, you just want a paragraph then?
Sure. Whatever you would feel would be. I'm going to start at a random paragraph and start reading.
Yeah, and
12 paragraphs.
Okay. I will roll a d20 and ignore anything above.
Or you could just roll a d12.
Yes, I could.
But that's up to
Smart
you.
advance. It's a 10.
I'm reading it along with him, so I'm just
So you basically get through like a good chunk of it. I'm not going to read it here because that'll take too long. Plus,
Oh,
it's like-
this wouldn't take like the better part of an hour to read.
yeah. Plus, it's all in cursive, and I don't feel like reading that right now.
Okay.
But like I said, I'll send
Yeah,
you like
yeah.
a PDF or whatever later.
I just want there to be a story reason for why our characters have knowledge of the book,
Yeah.
of what's in.
and whatever I figure out, whatever you send me, I'll relay to Bellathorn as if Scratchpaws were to relay. So you'll get less information.
But after a bit, you guys do that. Take an hour to do that, and off to the lake you go. Like I said, it's about a half mile out of town, so it'll take maybe 25 minutes to get there.
Is there any way of seeing the power on your camera, or is
That's on my computer.
Okay, where is it?
It's down in the lower left corner,
Oh,
but it's charged in, so
okay. So
it's fine.
okay. I just wasn't sure what I was looking for.
They didn't want to going dead and then being like, oh,
I don't think it's going to be doing that for a while.
Okay.
But yeah, you eventually make your way to the lake. It's nestled at the bottom of the mountains. Forest is a little misty. The water is perfectly still and dark. It's almost like a mirror of the dark overcast clouds up above.
It's very still.
This land is nothing short of a horror story.
how cold is the water?
Put your hand in it, feel it. Feels pretty chilly.
Not a good day for swimming. Scratch.
What did you guys need to do up here again?
I did.
Didn't we say that we
He-
wanted to?
Yeah, you're looking for her name is Arabelle.
Yeah. Yeah. Child. This. I see a child at this stone. You must hurry, for her fate hangs in the balance. Find her at the lake.
So we were looking for the Vistani, and there's a child among them, and
How did we obtain her name? I forgot.
I think it was said to you.
Okay, it wasn't said to in this prophecy, but
Yeah, I think somebody might have told you at some point. I forget. But why don't all three of you go ahead and make a perception check as you're looking out into the lake?
I sure hope I don't have any visions like I saw upon the road.
Rolled a 10.
Perception check. 13.
9.
I'll say that's good enough. Along the southern shore here, there's looks like 3 small rowboats that have kind of like brought up and beached. And out in like the middle of the lake, you can see one smaller one. I can't talk. Another rowboat with a lone figure in it, and he's got a fishing pole in his hand.
Ooh, didn't somebody say that there's a town drunk who tries to fish here?
He's like, "Yep, that's Bluto, and that's why I'm here."
Oh,
They think that he may have had a hand in the bones going missing the other night.
oh,
So you may have gotten the bones back, but I still need to question him about it.
oh, okay. I guess we can help go out there and see him.
Well, there's 3 perfectly good boats. Each one can hold 5 people.
Oh, so we really only need one.
If any of you are proficient with rowboats.
Darn it, where's Dryden?
If we give it all a good try, I think we can do it.
I am not proficient with vehicles. That would be a fighter thing.
It would be.
Or saber.
The one time when 5
Son of a bitch.
You are proficient with vehicles.
Meanwhile, in another universe, 8 guys is casually going along the river on a rowboat.
Yeah.
Wow.
I wish this rowboat were faster.
I turn into a goldfish and I swim out to Bluto.
Oh, let's see here. If I turned into a crocodile, one of you could ride me.
G'day, mates. Welcome back to Australia. And today we'll be surfing crocodiles.
That reminds me of that meme where it's like women with time machines, and it's like one woman talking to another, just like, "I'm your granddaughter." Oh, really? And boy with a time machine. Yeah, men, boys with time machines, and it's just a Chad dude holding a pistol to a stingray, and he just lowers it like, "This isn't what he wanted."
Rip in peace, Steve Irwin.
Oh.
Now I'm just thinking of another time machine. I saw 2 people hop into a time machine. plugged into a wall. Go back to dinosaur time. Look back at the time machine. It's unplugged. There's nowhere to plug it in. Fuck.
And plug it into a lemon.
Anyway, what are you guys doing?
Bellathorn can ride you. I will ride with Captain.
I'm not sure if I. First of all, I didn't say this in character. I'm saying this out of character. The thing is, if the water's cold and he turns into a cold-blooded creature, nap time.
You going 9-9.
You warm bloods call it hypothermia. I call it nap time.
Come on. The cold never killed anyone. Hypothermia would beg to differ.
Cold never bothered me anyway.
Well, Scratch Paws was under the assumption that we would all just be riding with Captain Izek and his guards.
Yeah.
Meanwhile, he's hopping in the boat. Coming or not?
Yes, please.
Yes.
Yes.
Yes. I may not be so great on the oars, though.
As you look at the scrawny lizard man, who looks a lot less big than you think a lizard man really should look.
And I'm thinner than normal to balance because I have not strength.
Your hair's no longer poofy either.
Yeah.
It went back to normal, so you're not poofed.
Looking a bit more like
Alive.
ink eyes than Scratch Paws. You're all covered in soot from being electrocuted.
Yes.
Although that's not how that works. You can watch that way in cartoons. Baka. Sussy Baka.
Sussy Baka.
Alright, so, in the boat and down to the lake?
Yes.
Alright, Pluto's boat is about 400 feet offshore, so it's going to take you guys a little bit to get there, but he's not even paying attention to you.
I sure hope we aren't scaring away the fish from him. Oh, wait.
There are
He
no
doesn't have
fish.
anything. Are you sure there isn't anything? Have you gone down to the bottom to look?
Why would I?
He's looking at you like you're dumb.
Like,
You're supposed to be
they
the
could be
druid.
hiding at the bottom. You know, if it's cold around here, it's generally a little bit safer for the fish to be down toward the bottom.
I only ever come up to this lake if I have to.
Oh,
So,
So
I
you
don't
don't go
exactly.
fishing.
No, I don't exactly know the surface schedules of the fish.
I'm not saying anything. I'm just waiting for Izek to
I-
yell at the drunk.
I see this as a good hunting opportunity.
Yeah, you do that. Pluto! Pluto doesn't respond. He's just sitting there, holding his hand. He's just sitting there like this.
Hey,
Perhaps he would-
fisherman!
No response.
Oh
Perhaps
god,
he
he's
would
dead.
not- Perhaps he would not mind if we board.
Arg, we be Barton, yes, sir.
Too bad Dryden isn't here.
As you guys approach and continue to yell, he's still not paying attention to you, but as you get closer, you're within maybe, at this point, maybe about, we'll say about 100 feet from him. He brings his pole back in, sets it into the boat, picks up a burlap sack that has a rope tied around it. It looks like it's about maybe halfling or child size,
Huh.
and just yeets it into the water.
God. That's getting rid of
I see
evidence,
that-
sir.
I see that's a humanoid.
Yeah.
I dive in after it.
And you go after it, and he's not paying attention to you, he just picks up his pole again. As the burlap sack slowly sinks beneath the surface.
So,
I dive down.
so it's apparent that there is a person in there.
Yeah.
I have my short bow on this guy.
What are you up to?
I take out my wand and I start
Um,
swimming down.
I'm waiting to get closer. I got an ace. I'm gonna beat him.
Perhaps you would like to care to tell us what is in the bag.
No response from him. What's your swim speed?
30.
Yeah, you easily catch up to the sack. No problem.
All right. I grab the sack and I start heading toward the surface.
You're now hauling about an extra 45 pounds, so it's a little
Yes.
more difficult.
Oh yeah, I know how difficult that absolutely.
But Pluto's still not responding to you.
Hey, I've got
It's
Okay,
like he
well,
doesn't even
after,
notice you. Like
15
like
minutes,
he's
so
just got tunnel vision.
I wait for Captain Isaac's next move. He's the captain.
You can see a little like light down in the water. Because my
He looks to you. If you're going to shoot
it's
him,
like a torch.
make it non-fatal. I need to have a few words with him. That's your cue. He's saying shoot him.
Go for the knee.
Am I like right behind him, or is there any way I could get him like in the thigh, or?
All right, let's say that this is
If you get him in the
His
thigh,
boat.
you could.
and this is you guys. You would be looking kind of like that, so you'd be able to like. He's kind of sitting in the boat, so you can't really see his thighs, but you may be able to like get him in the shoulder or the arm.
Or yeah, I'll go for his forearm.
All right, go ahead and make an attack roll.
You could wrap a sock around your arrow, and that way, in no way would it be like causing.
I wouldn't waste my shot on a drink.
Okay.
Whatever. 15 plus 7.
22. Yeah, that'll hit.
All right. 1, 6 plus 5. 11 damage.
Fuck!
Yeah.
That's the first bit of anything you've heard from him is him yelling "fuck." And that's the first thing you hear as you come up to the surface is fuck.
I bring the bag up to the surface.
Breathe, breathe. Breathe.
It's still in the sack.
Okay.
And I start
Bring that over
swim-
here.
Yes, swimming over toward the your boat, our boat.
Izek helps you bring the package up into the boat. Takes out a small knife and like cuts a slit in it.
I stay down in the water.
And and what you two see coming out of the sack is a no, that's me not being able to talk because I got cotton mouth. A 7-year-old human girl just pokes her head out of the burlap sack and goes, about time. Anyway, Bluto's standing up. He's still got the. Where were you aiming for again?
His forearm.
Alright, so he's got the arrow, but you made it non-fatal, but the arrow still hit with such force that it's basically penetrated his arm like this. What the hell was that?
An arrow.
What do you deserve for throwing your head in the water?
She's supposed to bring me luck! You know, bring up the fish! He's trying to rip the arrow out, but it's not coming. It's wedged in there good.
Wouldn't you know that there is no fishing to be fished here? What is wrong with you?
But we use you to bring up the fish.
He takes his pole and just kind of like, with his good arm, tries to whip it at you guys, but absolutely, it doesn't go anywhere. It just gets the line into the
Arrows
water.
are not thrown weapons.
No, he wasn't throwing the arrow. He took his fishing rod and tried to go like that. But the line just went. Pluto? 1, yes, kidnapping. Bad. 2, you had something to do with the bones going missing, so you either come in quietly, or I can have my fluffy companion here shoot you again. The hell are you talking about? Shoot him again, non-fatally.
Right in his other forearm.
Okay.
18.
Yeah. That'll hit.
7 damage.
Ah! Son of a bitch!
This guy's tough.
He may be tough, but and he was ordered to shoot non-fatally, but he's still bleeding.
Yes.
Alright. Rows the boat over. You guys got rope?
I have.
We're going to need to borrow it to bring him in, and I'll take care of the questioning after we get back to town.
Alright. Well, we can get close to him.
During these shots, may Zema try to swim down to as far down as he can.
You can.
Okay.
You go down.
Find an apple.
And down.
The
down.
Kraken always starts getting darker.
And down.
Okay.
From what you can guess, you're probably... Let me check I need to check something here for, like,
I can hold my breath
scale.
for like 15
Yeah, I know
minutes,
that. I'm checking something else for scale.
But then again, I have not been to the ocean before, so I probably have never been in something.
You hear a compelling voice in your head that says, "Do as I say," and you have no resistance whatsoever. You are now an aboleth's thrall.
Sounds like good advice to me.
Blah 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 blah.
Blah 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 blah.
Oh no, not. Why is there Among Us in my D&D?
It's.
You estimate by the time you reach the bottom, you are close to 800 feet down.
That's a lot of pressure.
Yeah, I went onto Wikipedia and looked up Loch Ness as a scale.
Oh, gee.
Because the book doesn't tell you how deep it is, so I just kind of gotta make this
Pretty
up.
fucking cold down there too.
Oh yeah, it's cold, and but you do have dark vision, so you can see relatively well. In the
I don't
dark.
have dark vision.
Oh, I thought you did.
But I do have.
Oh yeah, your wand of continual flame.
Yes, my wand. With
It illuminates
continual flame.
enough area for you to see.
It's a torch. It's literally a torch that doesn't burn.
All you see is sand, water, particles. No life, no fish.
You come up 3 inches shorter from the immense pressure on your fucking crumb.
I mean, 800 feet isn't that bad.
But
I mean, it's enough where a normal person would have to go down there with special equipment. But, I mean, it's not exactly like the Mariana Trench.
yes.
Which would be a instant pancake.
I am also built different.
Yeah, he's a lizard.
So, as he's doing that, Ezek's brought you guys both closer. Your time Bluto up, and he's trying to resist, but, you know, he's got 2 arrows in his arms. What can he do besides, like, try to headbutt you?
You are running out of time, my friend. I would advise you come quickly. You come quietly if you want to come at all.
Make an intimidation check.
And we're just mean. We're cold-blooded.
Do it with advantage because as you say that, Ezek says, I'd listen to him because the next one might not be non-fatal.
14.
Okay. And he just stops. Stops resisting. And you get him all bundled up and into your boat. As you do what?
I am going to scoop up some sand from the bottom of the lake into my hand. I'm going to literally have it in my hand because I'm probably almost out of sand, actually, from casting create or destroy water to destroy water.
Alright, we'll be taking a break here in a bit.
Yeah.
It is almost 1:30.
Yeah.
Alright, so
Is
grab
this
some sand.
sand colored any different?
No, it looks as far as you can tell like normal lake sand.
Okay, so this isn't spooky sand. This is just sand.
Yep.
Okay. I agree.
At least that's what you. Yeah, it's normal lake sand. But as you do that, something does come out of the sand and grabs your arm.
Oh god.
A decomposed humanoid hand
Oh god.
tries to pull you down.
Crap, did I accidentally animate Jed with this book?
Do I have my other arm free?
Yeah, your other arm's free. As basically the bloated, decomposed, waterlogged head of a zombie comes out of the lake bed.
I cast Thunderclap.
Okay.
I need a con save.
Oh god. Crazy boy.
That's a nat 1.
Boom! I cause concussion underwater. I am a living depth charge. That's 5 thunder damage. I'm hoping that this maybe stuns the arm so that I can keep the sand and start swimming up.
As you cast your thunderclap, was it?
Yes, I use my free arm.
As you use your free arm to cast thunderclap, it just falls back. The arm lets go. You're free. What you, Scratch Paws, Ezek, and Bluto see from the surface of the lake is just like right in the area where he went down. Because the sound waves traveled up and out.
Yes.
So now basically, you guys are riding a mini tidal wave back to shore.
Oh, fun.
Yes.
The aboleth, man. The aboleth.
What you missed was him gathering up some sand from the bottom of the lake, a zombie coming out of the sand. He cast thunderclap underwater, so now from the force of the sound waves of that, you guys are riding a mini tsunami back to shore.
All right. This lake was still when we got here. You suddenly have a wave carrying you back. That's funny. And Seema's gonna be heading straight back up and find that there is no boat there.
I'm going to need you two, along with, I'm also going to roll for Ezek to make like a strength or dexterity saving throw to keep from just eating shit if you hit shore.
Oh, wow. Serpent bird.
I'm eating shit.
11.
Yeah, Ezek also rolled 11, so you're all eating shit as the boat just comes screeching on the shore. You guys aren't able to brace the time. You just go over onto each other. You don't take any damage from it, but you come up to the surface, see the last ripples of that wave going away, and where's the boat? Oh, there they are.
What you doing over there, bud?
As you see a bundle of limbs that is these guys.
I saw something.
And he starts swimming towards
Yeah, so did we. A wave.
I hate
That
this.
that was probably me.
He gets back to shore. He's got his water continual flame out and a handful of sand.
I hate the sand. It's rough and coarse and it gets everywhere.
Motherfucker.
Yes, and I could destroy water with it. Anyway,
Somewhere in the universe, a Star Wars fan is crying.
Emperor Palpatine just uses his force powers to give me a heart attack.
you have lost your breathing privileges.
Yeah.
You have lost the right to.
Taste lightning again.
So Zema approaches the bound drunkard.
it says, "Here is your fish from the bottom of the lake, my friend."
That's just sand.
Yes,
What am I supposed to do with sand?
there's no fish down there. And in fact, that something I saw was a corpse that tried to grab me as I scraped the sand from the bottom.
So that explains the thunderclap.
Yes. Oh yeah. That would have disturbed the water, didn't it?
Arabelle speaks up. Yeah,
Take it back.
it kind of did. And she points to her bloody nose.
Oh.
This is the result of the landing. Thank you for that. Wipes it away.
I can fix
It's fine.
that. Okay.
Given that I was kidnapped, tied up, and almost drowned, I can deal with a bloody nose.
I got you out of the water.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Filthy lizard hurting children. Why I oughta.
Alright. Ezek speaks up. Alright. We've had our fun. We'll get back to town. I'll take care of this guy and... Tell you what.
Amazing.
Also, for helping us out yesterday with that whole vampire problem in the Coffin Shop, I'll see what I can do about getting you guys some sort of compensation.
That sounds.
They say that I'm an asshole, but I'm not a complete dick.
I appreciate that.
Wise words indeed.
I am looking for something flammable.
You do that. I'm going to call this to take a break and fill drinks and use the bathroom.
As
I like breaks.
talk a little bit. Okay.
So after I showed off Fizzbound's Treasury of Dragons for a bit,
After these messages, we'll be right back.
The winds of victory are swift and sure. Accelerate with new Synchros. The Floor Synchro strategy gets new tools, and all new Lyrilusks take flight. Yu-Gi-Oh! Legendary Duelist Synchro Storm. 5 cards per pack, each pack sold separately. What new powers await? Link summon the incredible Borrelcode Dragon. Features new powerful cards for all kinds of strategies. Yu-Gi-Oh! Burst of Destiny. 9 cards per pack, each pack sold separately.
Yes. We have a strange craving for blue raspberry.
I showed them the Sapphire Dragon.
Very odd craving for blue raspberry.
Yes.
As
Because,
I drink my blue raspberry body.
yes. And blue raspberry is not an actual fruit, so
One
we
of
don't
these
even
days,
know.
in like a different campaign or
It
something,
even
I'm gonna make a
exists.
wizard. I'm gonna make him crazy. And I'm gonna collect body parts out of the dragons that we kill. And I'm gonna do something crazy, like out of this world crazy, like 10th level spell crazy.
Like, make a bone dragon.
Like bag of holding everything in there.
People have.
Yeah.
I've seen them put in not just everything they would have put in their last campaign, but I've seen them put in like orc heads, dragon scales, dragon heart. They put a dragon heart in their bag in the last campaign.
Bag of cold.
A troll dick,
Just
which they then tried to whack somebody with it, but because it was so decomposed, it just dust. Anyway, so you guys have Bluto and Arabelle and are on your way back to town.
Wait a minute, didn't we go there to investigate these stuns? Wouldn't it make more sense if they went away and we just continued on about our business?
Well, I think we may need some of their help, considering that they are, well, harbingers of doom.
That and Ezek also said that you guys were going to be compensated, so
Yeah. Okay, yeah, we can have that.
Yeah. Also, I'm freezing cold. If I stay exposed, I might need to do some sunbathing for longer than my lifespan.
Ezek speaks up good luck with that.
Uh-huh.
And he just points to the sky, and all you see is clouds.
You think if I could fly beyond the clouds, I'd be able to see the sun?
If you had wings, maybe.
Maybe someday.
As you're talking about that, you hear, ah! Look over a tree, and there's a raven. Ah!
I have seen
Odin!
Have you?
it was following us in that carriage. Don't you remember?
Have I seen this raven before?
I mean, have I seen this? Has Zaymite seen this raven before?
Make a perception check, I guess.
Nat 20.
I mean, you've seen a lot of ravens, but this one in particular looks like a new one. So you haven't seen this one, but you have seen ravens kind of like, not all over the place, but seemingly in very specific locations.
Scratch paws is better.
Scratch paw.
Yes.
We may discuss it later.
I tried to wink at him without the crow being able to see me wink at him. I turned my back to the crow and winked at him.
It just goes, ah! And flies off. Anyway, you guys eventually do make your way back to town. Ezek leads you over to the guards barracks, and Ezek heads over to the guards barracks, and comes back a little bit later with a sack. You hear coins jingling in it. Consider this compensation for yesterday, and I guess today too. So you guys are getting a total of, ooh, I rolled double 100, so that's 100 gold
For all of us.
Each of us?
to split among you guys.
What an odd number to split.
So you're both getting about 33 gold. One of you is maybe getting 34.
You
You can have 34.
Can I have the 34?
I'm gonna
yes.
if I ever sell the book, I'm gonna split the cost.
You two can have my portion of the reward. I am good on money myself.
That's why you have like
So we're
2
50.
grand.
So we're up to 50.
Between you two. You guys don't know specifically how much gold I have or money because I've never revealed it to you. But he simply states he's okay.
You find something that might make up for the amount you are giving to us?
Perhaps I had mentioned the jewels that I had found earlier in our adventure.
Do I remember this? Is this something that you mentioned to us?
I did.
Okay.
Only briefly.
Oh.
But
Oh yeah, I found my jewel dust, so it stands to reason that you would find whole ones.
I had managed to sell the jewels that I had. They were more valuable than I knew they were worth.
Fortunate.
Very fortunate.
Fortunate that you found someone with deep enough coffers to pay for them.
I cleaned them.
But it's about this point Arabelle speaks up. So, I have one you a cat and the other one an iguana.
Do I ask you why you are smooth skinned?
Fair enough.
If you must know, it is because I was born that way. Though I was not born this color.
Sorry, I'm just not used to seeing folks like you guys.
We come from a land not of this one. Perhaps we are simply not common to this land.
The profession of adventuring attracts people from all walks of life.
Many from the fringes. Many, what do you say? The word is orphan. Many adventurers happen to be orphans. At least, so I encounter.
Just do not think that I will ever leave my path. Because I will
Wait, what?
not. Nothing.
Yes.
He does not engage in all manner of normal cat behavior. He is civilized well enough to do that.
I am what they would call outside of this land a tabaxi.
Oh, I am what they would call within this land hungry. What's for lunch?
Hungarian. You're eating a Hungarian. This is transferring. Just
Well, I'm assuming that we'll find a restaurant or something.
I mean, there is really the only one is the blue is the egg.
Yeah,
I look around. The crow is not around.
No.
Correct.
scratch paws.
Yes, they are.
Next time you notice our little black friend.
But
He means the bird, by the way. I'm saying that to the audience.
He's our little black friend.
and out of the
I have
blue,
a friend who's black. He happens to be a crow, but he is black.
and I just say very casually, perhaps it is the straw man's way of giving a battle mess.
Next time.
Mind you, this is a wild guess, but he says it with confidence, so
Next time you see.
I know that I am right, even if you say that I am wrong. I am right.
Next time you see our little black friend, let me know. I should have a spell ready for him, so that we may perhaps learn his true nature, or get the meat off of his bones.
I will tap your nose the next time I see him.
Tap
That
my
way.
nose,
A very specific sign. But you know what I mean.
like you were kissing me before.
Yes.
Please don't do that. Give my tail a tug or something.
Rest assured, I would not want the taste of your lips on mine.
Or my nose.
You already kind of got a slight taste of that.
Yeah, when I recoil at the thumb.
suddenly reminded of
Just remember, that was a conscious choice on your part to do that.
I'm not even gonna bother explaining it.
He doesn't need to explain himself.
You guys know what I was trying to
He tastes mostly ashy, so still not good, but
bad. Undercooked.
it's overcooked.
Well, you're still alive. You're not edible. Not edible to a civilized person, you fucking lizard.
Being edible and being alive are not mutually exclusive things.
Well, for a
Have you ever eaten a fruit? Have you ever eaten oh,
They don't have brains.
yeah, but they're still alive. They can sometimes be still alive.
Well, I wouldn't give them the rights of a person. So.
Anyway, my point being,
Always get me on a technicality, Dan. One of these days, you're not gonna have pockets, and I'm gonna take all your gold. You know that? You understand? I'm gonna take your money.
Money will be mine.
Your comments will cost.
I'm just saying.
If you see the Raven, let him know. That's
Yes.
all he's trying to say.
Yes.
We'll just break your snout with
He looks back over to you and it sounds just like.
it.
My con is stronger than that. I have strong bones.
If you were a dinosaur, you'd be the Derposaurus wrecked.
Derposaurus wrecked. I will give you that one. I will give you that one. I like that.
Kenneth.
I like that.
Kenneth.
Anyway, what are you guys doing?
Walk into the inn to get this job some food.
Yes. Oh yeah. What happened to the kid? Who's the kid? What's her name? Where'd the kid go?
She's with you.
Oh, she's right here.
Yeah, she's still with you. That's Arabelle.
Arabelle. Oh wait.
That's the one you were supposed to find and meet and save and all that.
Oh yeah. You're the person we're supposed to find.
Really?
Yeah. There was a fortune teller. Yeah.
Ta-da!
Is she right there?
Yeah, she's right there. She's just going, ta-da, you found me.
Oh no, not the fortune teller.
Oh, no, the kid.
Yeah. Yeah. There was a person who foretold that a child of the Vestani, her fate hangs in the balance. So I guess we kind of.
Well, I guess it kind of did.
Yes, and we tipped the balance in your favor.
Thanks for that, by the way. She gives you a little pat on your lizard arm.
Aww. So.
And she goes over to you and tries to give you scritches on your arm. Like, kitty.
I let out a small grin, and then I look down and I ask her, "So what is your personal connection to the Vistani?"
I got you.
Tell me everything,
I'm the daughter of the straw man. You must die.
Immediately.
Break the curse, kill the girl.
I'm hungry for blood.
I take it that this campaign can go anywhere. I lack a strong set of morals.
But you didn't want to kill an old man. So
We
you
don't
got
need to
some
snuff
morals.
out the girl immediately.
Well, you guys,
Besides,
I'm sorry, what was the question again? What's her relation to the Vistani?
yes.
A child of the Vistani.
Well, I know that I'm related to your fortune teller, Madam Eva.
Oh yeah.
by blood.
Maybe? I'm not 100% sure about that. Parents haven't really told me anything, but I know that they have a camp outside of town. They might be able to talk to you about that. If you're nice. I think you guys are nice.
Is she talking about the fortune teller we've already talked to? Or
She's talking about the Vistani in general in the camp.
Okay.
Yes.
Wait a minute. Oh,
The ones
we
outside
should-
of town.
We should probably return
so
you
they're
to
not
them.
immediately hostile.
Yeah.
Wait, we already had contact.
You did.
Yes.
Okay, so
Yes, that entire camp that we visited and they gave us.
The camp you met on, the camp you crossed on the way to Old Bone Grinder, where you met him and your now missing tiefling buddy.
They're totally not gypsies.
Okay. No, it's going back to him. Okay. All right. Yeah, we should definitely have this girl lead us as soon as we get her some food.
Yes.
Yeah, my dad will probably give you a little something else as a gift, a reward, whatever you call it.
Where's the bag?
What bag?
Bag she was in. It's gotta be a pretty big bag.
Probably still sitting in that boat, if not stuck on shore or floating in the water.
I sure as hell didn't pick it up.
It's alright. It's alright. It's just a bag.
It was a magically enchanted bag. That was the bag of holding.
So I'm assuming at this point we're in the end.
You guys made it to the end, yeah.
I'm gonna buy two. Oh well, I'm going to buy a loaf of bread. No, something a little better than that.
A loaf of sliced bread.
Well, where's the captain?
Who, Isaac? He stayed at the Guards of Barracks. He's busy with Bluto.
I'll buy 4 bowls of soup.
Ooh, what kind of soup?
Whatever fucking soup.
Wedding soup.
Lentils.
Well, the barkeep is like, well, what kind of soup are you looking for? We got
Blood soup.
we got chicken noodle, we got chicken wolf, we got
Chicken.
we have tomato, we got some kind of a multi-vegetable soup. It's not vegetable soup though. I think I've heard it called wedding soup.
Wedding soup for the lizard.
Gives you a bowl of wedding soup.
Chicken
I
noodles for the girl.
And what was it?
Wolf.
Chicken wolf. Okay.
Chicken wolf for me. And the cleric. And chicken noodle for the girl.
I don't get
Okay.
to order my own food.
Unless you want, say something, motherfucker.
I will also. Wait a minute.
Just know that I'm buying.
I would like to.
5 soups for me?
No.
If you have a wolf soup, does that mean that you also have wolf on the menu?
I mean, outside of chicken wolf's really the only meat that we can get around here. Yeah.
That's a tough fucking
I have tough fucking teeth.
He is a lizard.
Alright, Sam, I don't get an attitude with me. I'm just saying,
Give it to me raw.
wolves are predators.
We like it raw.
And I'll take it extra rare. He gives it to you. It's still covered in blood.
I'd eat it. Well, I wouldn't eat it, but
That's right. You said Zaymon doesn't eat anything that's been cooked.
yes.
Any meat that's been cooked anyway.
Right.
Yeah, scratch my just forget.
He won't even eat scrambled eggs.
Right.
He's a done.
Yeah.
I left the oven, brother.
Yeah.
Crap.
My microwave is on.
Jeez. Anyway, you guys get your soups. So that's going to run you about 5 silver total.
What is this vegetable?
You didn't find out.
I mean, what is it called?
Well, we got
It's a dark
peas.
green.
We got peas, carrots, green beans,
No spinach.
a couple chunks of spinach floating in there.
I'm enjoying
That's what I'm referring to as the spinach. You can't have wedding soup without spinach. That's like that's the principal vegetable that's supposed to be.
I imagine chicken wolf tastes good to the cat.
Oh, yeah, it does, actually.
I wonder if those werewolves taste any similar to the
I would try it.
Yes, I bet their flesh is also cursed. Wouldn't want to try it. Lest you get the bite from it, from biting it. What a strange turn of phrase.
Soup. So good.
Well, it is nice and warm. Some of it first sip actually does burn your tongue a little bit.
That's soup.
That's soup for you.
You should never have a good time with soup.
Hmm.
Couple slices of bread to go along with each bowl for you guys.
Shut up. Wake up. Grab a bushel, put it on the wake up. Would you put the soup on the table?
Wanted to.
Grab a book and write another table.
Want to.
Evil system of a down be like, why didn't you put the key on the table?
Evil System of a Down is known for their song Pad Thai.
Throw a book and burn another stable. Go to sleep.
Anyway,
I didn't want it.
after soup, what are you guys up to?
Let's return the kid back to her family. That sounds like a wise thing to do.
Or we could kill her.
Or we could.
Or we
How
could
about we
become
don't?
child murderers.
I mean, if you wanted to kill this
Her
kid,
life-
why didn't you kill
Her
the two
fate
that were up
hangs
there?
in the balance. I mean, she is still in the balance, but I would like to believe that we saved her life not for it to be suddenly taken away in vain again.
Yeah, I don't think it'd be much sense if we killed her. Let's return her back to her family for a war.
That would be. That
I'm
would
sorry,
be,
we found her like this.
She was thrown into a lake with.
Never
couldn't
mind.
get there
It's
too.
just
Never
the
mind
bits of
the
her.
lizard-like bite marks.
It's just bits of her in a mortar and pestle. Sorry, we just found her ground to a pulp.
Ground to a little fucking pulp.
She's in a bond like a poached.
See, what had happened was, we didn't quite kill the hags.
Oh no!
Anyway, no, we're not doing that.
See,
This
there was
bread
this
is
guy, and he said he had the heart of a child, and he keeps it in a jar on his desk.
Why is there an eyeball in my bread?
I'm just thinking about that scene from Corpse right now when the dead visit the land of the living. There's an eye in me soup. Looks up and there's all the skeletons like, hello! And that's when everyone goes, ah!
Oh, no.
Miss Seymour.
Anyway, so the camp, Arabelle tells you, is maybe about, last she remembers, about half a mile southwest of town, so it's going to take you a little bit to get there. Not too long, about as long as it took you to get to the lake. But you do have to go through a little bit of woodland, but it does eventually part to reveal a small clearing with a, well, not small clearing, a rather expansive clearing with a small grass-covered hill and low houses built into its sides. It's, again, a little foggy, as you've probably gotten accustomed to being here, but you can see that the buildings have, like, these elegantly carved, like, woodwork and decorative lanterns hanging from their, sculpted, what's that thing that hangs over the it's called eaves? That hangs, like, part of the roof that hangs over the side?
Yeah.
Yeah, that thing.
May I just ask, on our way there, has Zama in any part of civilization before seen a pony before?
Probably.
Can I turn into a pony and and give Annabelle a ride?
First thing she says when you turn into a pony is, "Oh, how'd you do that? How do you do that?"
I mean,
Magic.
So you guys just gonna make
It's
horse noises, huh? Okay.
first of all, I'm a horse. I can't make anything other than horse noises.
Oh yeah, you do give her a pony lift.
I don't have a saddle, so it's going to be a little bit rough. But
I say and do nothing.
I'm reading the book.
as you are
The
walking,
book you gave me. Yeah, I'm
The spell
browsing it. I'm browsing it.
Why? You're not a
For
wizard.
fun, I'm doing something to take
he
a
likes
mind
the
off of
pretty
walking.
pictures.
Yeah. I can read what I
Wizard
want.
notation is known for being very abstruse and abstract. You could be literally looking at pictures and diagrams that
It's like
represent.
look at this guy.
Studying.
I don't know what the symbol's supposed to represent, but it's a monkey riding a unicycle and juggling steak knives.
Yeah.
Now that is necrotic.
That is definitely
Something to
cloud
break the monotony
daggers.
of walking.
Anyway, on the top of the hill, there's a ring of wagons that's surrounding a large tent with a column of smoke pouring out of the top, and you can see the tent is lit from within. And
That's like
as you get closer, you notice that this entire area kind of smells like wine and horses.
Wine.
Yeah, like you could smell the
Alcoholic
scent of
shit.
horses and
like
everyone
fermented grapes.
drinking.
Just my evil brain being like, I can prey on the drunk.
Yeah, you could.
And
No,
no. I
no
don't think
horsing
that would.
around.
Yeah, speak for yourself. You're not a real horse. You're just a pony. Can you imagine saying that to a pony and they're just like, oh, you're not a real horse. You're just a pony.
not like a pony would understand.
You're just a smaller horse.
You're just a small equine.
Yeah, you're not big enough to rule
Anyway,
big
quite a number of people, and a lot of them, some you kind of recognize from the last camp that you saw, and others look kind of elven. So you got some elves mixed in around here.
One time I don't know.
Nope, I know Sylvan, not Elven.
So, what are you guys doing?
Kid for sale, kid for sale. No.
Just grab her, hold her up. Baby, who wants a baby?
Fresh little baby out of the water.
Powdered baby.
Arabelle will look down at you and go, you know, I am related to a very powerful fortune-telling witch.
Oh, that's right. Butt scratcher! Butt scratcher!
Just the right
I'm
height.
going to go up to the nearest, Vistani and ask about the child's parents' whereabouts.
Found this kid.
Surely she would have told us their names.
We have Arabelle, take us to your
leader.
Baby for sale, no shoes.
Shoes not included.
Baby for sale, no shoes. Used baby
On-
for sale.
Talking to him,
No shoes.
you notice that we kind of have to rewind a little bit here. She was saying on the way here, gotta meet my dad, tell him I'm okay. But she didn't give a name. I'm asking her, like, oh, you're going to want to look for Luvash then. He's probably up at the tent.
Then I head towards the tent, assuming these guys will follow.
I will also follow because I'm carrying the kid.
Yeah. And I got nothing.
Just
left.
run off with the kid. Gallop away.
Oh, goodbye.
Blizzard's gone to eat more kids.
She's mine now, Lou.
Tell me about the bodies at the bottom of the lake. You were gonna be one of them anyway.
I'll peek my head inside the tent.
You get up to that tent, peek your head in, and it's nice and cozy. It smells like campfire and wine.
Is that in Luvash?
Kind of an older, like maybe mid-30s fellow looks up. Yes?
May you come out and have a word with us, please?
Or you could come in here and have a word with me.
If you are so inclined, and I will step in.
Along with a small horse.
Alright.
With a girl riding on it.
Oh! Well, why didn't you say so?
I did. Well, I requested that you. Anyway,
Yeah, I see that. We're just
Do you like ponies?
what?
Perhaps you should not be a pony
Yeah.
You should invite her to get off the phone.
No, Dad just comes over and he's like, Dad! Pulls her off, and you're free to turn back if you want.
I will step away for a second. I will actually step out of the tent and then turn back and then walk in.
Nobody inside the tent sees you, but everybody outside is like, "Whoa!"
I gotta stop drinking.
One of them looks at his wine bottle. He's like,
It's
I'm done with it.
A pony walks into a bar, then walks out of the bar, then a lizard folk walks into
it's like a Jackass skit.
a bar. Yeah. Then bald.
Preston Lacey walks into a store, hands the guy his dog leash. Here, watch my dog for me. Wee Man walks out wearing the same clothes. Thanks, man.
this wasn't Madison.
Wee Man walks.
That's why I
into
thought
the
you were
tent
going for it.
and ball taps the lizard.
He's the perfect height.
Yeah, right.
Ouch.
Headbutting the balls on a lizard.
He's the perfect height. Still waiting for Jackass 4. Anyway,
I won't.
Luvash is like, thank you. Where did you find her?
A drunken hobo was about to throw her into the bottom of the lake.
Please tell me you took care of that.
Absolutely. She was not,
He is in custody.
with holes in both of his forearms.
Arabelle points to you. He shot him. Good man. Personally, I probably would have gone for somewhere like the neck, but then again, I'm dead.
The lawmen have their own way of doing things.
Sometimes the law isn't exactly the best way to handle things. Look at that.
Agreed.
I mean, they like to think that we're a bunch of, what's the word I want to use? Miscreants? Yeah, we'll go with that.
Ne'er-do-wells.
Yeah, we'll go with that. I mean, nah, we're just trying to live like everyone else. Anyway, I need to thank you properly for rescuing my daughter. So, I don't have much. But,
Every little bit.
Hey, I got to go for a nice swim. It was good exercise. I almost got grabbed by a zombie. It was great.
As far as I understand, you would not meet many adventurers in this land who would do things simply for the fun. Me, of course, saying that to
Yes. I also got a little bit of sand out of it, which was good. Now I can destroy water. Lots of water.
I could destroy the lake and fight those zombies.
That would be very unnatural. And again,
Then you can create water.
Here,
Fill
I'll-
it back up.
tell you what I can do. I do have a few potions, but they're not very potent, so those won't do you any good. But, if you want to go and take a look at our treasure wagon, you can go ahead and pick and choose something out of there. It's, that one right over there. I'll just take you over to it. I got to unlock it for you.
Alright. Is my sun sword saying anything? I am attuned to it.
My brother is here.
I don't have it activated.
No, but you are attuned to it.
So we can't talk to you.
It's not saying anything right now.
Can I talk to it?
You can.
I'm not going to,
I don't wanna, but
It's,
I
it's,
want to talk to
it's telepathic conversation. It works both ways.
Oh, that's cool.
So you have like a mind link thing going on. Telepathic bond. That's kind of rare. It's a rare read.
it's almost like I could do
Very
that.
There's a spell called Rary's Telepathic Bond. It was a really bad one. It was a
Anyway,
real bad
On the
spell.
way to that wagon, you bump to another guy. Looks kind of similar to Luvash, probably a brother or something. And Lou, you got the kid back. Thanks to them. That's my brother, Arabelle. Mm-hmm. He's got the other key to the wagon. Arabelle, you need to open the wagon. Gotta pay him back for saving my daughter. Fine. So they both pop it open. And what is inside is a wooden chest containing 1,200 electrum, an iron chest containing 650 gold, an onyx jewelry box with, I have no idea what filigree is, containing 6 pieces of cheap jewelry. The filigree is worth 250 gold, and the jewelry is each worth 50 gold. Each of the 6 pieces of jewelry is worth 50 gold, and there's a potion of poison and an unlabeled crystal vial worth 100 gold. A wooden throne with a gold inlay and decorative stones worth 750 gold.
Should you be telling us the gold value of these items?
We're just smart. We already know it.
I
You got a thief with us. Tell us. That's 750 gold right there.
Yeah,
Okay.
I mean, I'm just saying it anyway.
Okay.
There's a rolled up 10-foot square rug with what you can tell just by looking at a unicorn motif worth 750 gold. And a small wooden box containing 12 fake potions and stopped gourds.
Stopped gourds.
Yeah, like they got corks in them.
I am very interested in the poison.
If you want it, it's yours.
You may pick one item that you save for all of us or for the each of us.
You can take one if you like.
I will definitely take the poison. That would be the one thing that I want.
What is this horned horse?
So what should I put in my inventory? Like vial
Potion of poison.
Potion of poison.
In a crystal vial. As for your answer, Arabelle says, what, you've never heard of a unicorn? What?
So that's what a unicorn is.
Does somebody want to explain to me why the lizard was looking at me like I had 5 heads?
Not like you have 5 heads. These things are just legendary. You surely understand that these are like a miracle of nature. Surely.
Yeah, you know what else was a miracle of nature? Me being born because my mom and dad had sex. Lubach is just there like...
Happens every day.
I'm just admiring the crystal vial.
Anyway, what are you getting?
I'm getting one of the boxes.
Okay, you have your option of the wooden chest with 1,200 electrum, which in an alternate universe, Ink Eyes goes, what?
No, he does not say what. He says mine.
You have the iron chest with 650 gold pieces in it. And the onyx jewelry box with the gold. I need to look up what the hell a filigree is.
I thought filigree was some sort of thing, but I could be very wrong. Maybe it's a plate or something.
Filigree. Ornamental work of fine, typically gold or silver wire formed into delicate tracery. So, like earrings and such.
Okay.
So is there any money in the onyx box or just jewelry?
6 pieces of cheap jewelry worth 50 gold each.
I want to take the second one, the iron box.
Alright.
That's going to be a heavy box.
What was in that one?
650 gold pieces.
650 gold.
Plus an iron box,
Yeah,
which could be
plus
very
iron
useful.
box. I can store some stuff in there.
Yes, but it's also going to be a bitch to carry.
Unless I got a bag of hot nuts. Wouldn't be nice. Maybe if I was an artificer. Calculator powers.
So, out of character, I have a question. For the disguise kit, it says, this pouch of cosmetics, hair dye, and small props lets you create disguises that change your physical appearance. Does that mean, like, without clothing, or just like how I look as a person, or
You'd probably have to get the clothes separate. It's kind of like when you buy like those zombie makeup things from the Halloween store, and that's just kind of like like the glue and the rubber and all that, and you have to get the clothes separately.
Yes. Has everything that you need to not look like a cat person. But
can you imagine seeing like a man just but everything from the neck down below the collar of whatever shirt they're wearing is just all cat hands and feet and tail? That'd be funny.
It would be looking like, the hell happened to you? Birth defect.
Yeah, I'm a freak of nature.
they say I'm quite a handy guy. Handy man.
Now, what is the disguise self?
I am in
The disguise self
plausible
basically, like, instead of actually having to physically do everything, just basically snap your fingers. Oh, look, I'm Rubble Williams. Snap your fingers. Oh, look, I'm back to me. Snap your fingers. Oh, look, I'm Dan.
You cast an illusion over yourself, and you appear to be.
The Hat of Disguise does that too. You just pop it on and whoop, become whoever you want.
But if, say, it were to expand your proportions, for example, they would not stand up to physical scrutiny.
I don't think so.
As
So
an illusion.
basically, what it's saying is Dan's going to make himself look like me.
Well, you could make yourself look like a big strong orc and whatnot. But if somebody went to try to feel your muscles, you wouldn't feel anything there.
Right,
They're
I remember reading
past
about
the
that.
illusion.
Now, I'm wondering, if you make yourself like a little bit more plump or something, to be exact, I am just picturing a scenario in my head where I disguise myself as a plump chef. Because you never trust a skinny chef.
Yeah.
Yes. And I'm holding this vial. Would my fingers be too big? Where out it would look like I'm clipping through the vial? Or
That's a good question. I would rule that's a very good specific ruling. I would reckon though that your character is savvy enough that you would turn your fingers away from onlooking eyes so that they wouldn't see your fingers clipping through it. It would just look like it's you're just gripping it very very closely, but you're turning your fingers away from people so it doesn't.
You're that.
You don't. I would, for minutia like that, I would just say, but if somebody happened to be passing by and inspecting you very very closely, they might notice an off detail like that. Don't get any skinwalker ideas.
Chadrick basement with his Glock on his lap as the officer, obviously the skinwalker, approaches his car for speeding.
Nobody gets pulled over for speeding in Altoona, so it's a skinwalker.
Hey, sir, have you had anything to...
Get away from me, skinwalker! You're a demon! I'm not schizophrenic.
Anyway, I am not mentally ill.
The
That
voices
sounds like
tell
a
me to
very
hurt you.
Anyway,
sane person.
With that treasure,
You didn't even choose what you wanted yet.
I did.
Yeah,
Iron
he
box
chose-
with
he chose the
650
chest.
gold.
I wanted to ask again what were the options again? I'm sorry.
Wooden chest.
I heard the wooden chest.
wooden chest with 1,200 electrum,
I heard
iron
that
chest
they were
with
big.
650 gold,
Mhm.
onyx jewelry box with gold filigree and 6 pieces of cheap jewelry, and a potion of poison, which he took. Wooden throne with gold inlay and decorative stones. Rolled up 10-foot square rug with a unicorn motif. Small wooden box with 12 fake potions. And that's it.
Okay. I think Zema would definitely gravitate toward the rug, and he would say,
I will take very, very good care of this. I will perform my most sacred meditations upon it.
Okay.
Thank you.
It's yours now. You guys want to stay for... the dinner or something?
How long was it after we ate?
Maybe 2 hours.
Yeah, you're a little peckish. That soup wasn't
I
filling.
could use a bit.
I mean, all you had was soup, and soup's really not that good.
Yeah.
Yes, we also haven't
They
like
better
we've
hope
been
to God
doing a
they
lot
are
of
cooking everyone's dinner in a big fucking pot. I'll fucking do it.
we've been
I'll
we've been
fucking
doing
do
a
it.
lot of walking today as well, so we
Yeah.
may not be terribly satiated. But yeah,
Of course.
Alright. Well, you normally in this camp have too much to go around anyway, but between all of us and the Dusk Elves.
Dusk Elves.
Those fellows right over there, and he points to a small group of male elves who are just kind of like looks like they're fixing one of the wagon wheels.
So, by dusk elves, are you implying that their skin is like darker colored than those around?
do they just come out at night?
Uh,
Are there few
I need to open up the player's handbook because they're basically wood elves.
Oh, okay.
Would
They must be very handy with axes.
Yeah, they are. They're where are you seeing that in character or out?
would be
Oh, okay. I was going to say because yeah, it says here they're pretty self-sufficient, being like trackers and all that. It's kind of funny though, as you look around and see all the elves. There's only just men. You don't see any women or children.
except this one.
Well, she's not an elf.
And is this about the time that I noticed this particular detail?
Mhm.
I will remark to Luvash that do you think that perhaps it is odd that this is the only child in camp?
Oh, no, she's not the only one, but they're only Vistani children. Dark elves kind of looks around, make sure there's no one else looking, in case you guys come in. They call him the devil. He doesn't really like the women or children Dusk Elves. In fact, about 400 years ago, one of them that he was quite close with, her name was Katrina, was murdered. So he had all of the female Dusk Elves put to death and put a curse on them curse on the men that they're not allowed, they can't have kids anymore.
What a monster. Truly
Mhm.
a bane on this land.
Mm-hmm.
You see that this has really struck a fucking nerve with Zayma. He's mad.
This sounds nothing short of an extinction.
Yeah, you can see that event. Elves live a long time, but even they have an expiration date.
How demoralizing. How depraved.
I think that might have been the idea.
I thank you sincerely for the reward.
And I thank you for bringing my daughter back alive. She's like, oh, you should have seen. She speaks up from up at the camp. Dad, did they tell you about the wave they sent us riding on?
And I just give a beaming look
You see, I had to dive into the water to catch the bag that your daughter was in. And then I brought her to the surface, I brought her to the boat, and then the drunkard, he said that he was fishing, but he could never get any fish.
There are no fish in that lake. If
Yeah,
it's the one I'm thinking of, there's no fish up there.
yes. I went down there to look, just in case. You know, to show him that there was no fish down there.
Right.
And I grabbed at some sand. There was an arm that grabbed me. I made a little explosion, and the surface of the lake was no longer still.
But that was fun.
Fun for them, perhaps. That was quite a spook to me. It was also quite cold down there.
Mm-hmm.
The water was very cold.
Yes, you're telling me. Be thankful you were not swimming in it.
Treasure roll my eyes.
Anyway, we'll be starting dinner preparations here within the next half hour or so. Until then, feel free to make yourselves comfortable.
Would you happen to have a plan?
A what?
A plan.
What kind of plant?
Like a potted plant, like a cactus or a flower.
He kind of looks at you too. What's a cactus?
You don't know what a cactus is.
You just see Scratch Paws open his mouth as if to say something, but doesn't even know what to say.
May I ask why you need a flower?
I just thought I might breathe a little life into it if you had one. You've been so kind to us.
I don't know if these nomads carry plants, pet plants, as they were.
Zayma, what is a cactus?
Oh, a cactus. I could show you another day.
Another time.
Well, I'm sorry I can't help you. I don't have any plants.
Okay, that's fine. I just
The only plants that you're probably going to be seeing is a place in the ground with all the dead grass.
perhaps another day, and perhaps another time, I might be able to breathe some new life into this land.
You wish?
Hopefully, the straw man would not leech the life again from this grass. The evil, blood-sucking devil that he is.
We can only hope.
So we sit down in the tent. Well, I sit down in the tent. And we use.
I would like to take out the crystal vial and inspect it closely to see if I can't tell any more features or details about it. Perhaps even give it a whiff.
A little whiffy.
Well, the vial's about the size of your dice tube there, and pop it open. It's the crystal, the vial's unlabeled, crystal. Pop it open, give it a little whiff, and
You're dead.
That's unpleasant.
You fool, do you really think I put poison? You think I would drink my own poison?
Yes.
maybe.
Nope.
This knife is loaded with the most volatile poisons on the planet. One cut, and you will die. This was a bad idea. Well, it doesn't have a bad smell. It smells like a normal healing potion.
Oh. It is a potion of poison after all. Not a poison.
It was a crystal vial. That's all I was told.
Unlabeled.
Oh yeah, that's right.
It could be anything.
Crystal ball could say that potion of poison could be anything. It could even be a potion of poison.
Could be a potion of witching.
Better don't come here real quick.
What if it's a potion of fortune?
It's a potion of fortune. But I actually would like to take a sip. Just a small sip. I still need some of it.
Okay, fine. I'm.
Oh my god, please tell me this isn't happening in the universe.
Yeah.
Oh fuck!
We're having some spirits.
Well then, Bear.
Well,
Well,
grab my dice for some type of
I'm
con save,
watching him. I'm
probably.
watching him closely.
give me a second. Gotta find it here.
Why am I wrecked?
First, make a Constitution saving throw.
There it is.
I feel pain inside.
12.
Nope, you are poisoned. Roll 3d6 damage. Roll 3d6.
Oh, what have you done to me? What have I agreed?
It is not what I have done. It is the potion that perfectly.
2, 4, 9.
That's how much damage you're taking.
Ouch.
Roll another con save.
Oh, God. Let me do math, man.
Oh, sorry.
I gotta do 36 minus 9.
Oh
That's
wait.
27.
Oh, thanks. That's Quick math.
Hold on.
4 plus what is 3 quick?
I would say that a small sip would be about one.
I'm gonna
sixth.
die, aren't I?
Hold on a second. Let me look at something here. Before you roll. Look at something here. Go ahead.
Con save, please. Okay, sorry.
No, 5.
Nope. So take a 3d6 damage.
Oh god, I don't like how this is making me feel, guys.
Blame him.
I don't like this, guys.
They gave it to me.
Oh god, guys.
What was it?
16.
Oh! That's only leaving you with like 11.
Yeah. Oh my
Yeah, what were you going to do?
I wanted to look up the poisons condition to see if he had disadvantage on the con save because he was poisoned. But no, it's disadvantage on attack rolls and ability checks.
So what is the regular
Potion of poison. This concoction looks, smells, and tastes like a potion of healing or other beneficial potion. However, it is actually a poison masked by illusion magic. An identify spell reveals its true nature. If you drink it, you take 3d6 poison damage, and you must succeed on a DC 13 con save or be poisoned. At the start of each of your turns, while you are poisoned this way, you take 3d6 poison damage. At the end of each of your turns, you can repeat the saving throw. On a success, the poison damage you take on your subsequent turns is decreased by 1d6. Poison ends when the damage decreases to 0.
So can I cast lesser restoration on myself?
If that heals poisons.
Yes, and touch a creature can either end one disease or one condition, blinded, death, and paralyzed, or poison.
Yeah.
I recommend that.
Otherwise, I
You activate your magic, pat yourself on the chest, immediately feel not poison, but then just and like when you hit somebody with Narcan while they're overdosing on a drug, it just all comes up and out of you.
Lovely.
Yeah, you're bringing up all the soup you ate earlier.
Great, now I'm hungry.
So out of universe, because maybe I missed something out of universe, but is this crystal vial different from a regular potion of poison?
It's just a regular potion of poison. It's just the vial of it.
Okay. So it's just the crystal vial.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's just pretty.
Pretty deadly.
Vial contains poison.
Yeah, I almost died.
Yes.
Thank you for trying it.
If you end up using up all that poison, I think I could give you a little bit more.
When he said thank you for trying, that tells me Scratchpaws is looking at you. Living guinea pig.
I didn't think he would be up for the task. I wanted to surprise him with a question so they wouldn't say no.
He drinks it, dies. We're going to need another Bellathorn.
No, I would have gone.
You got one of them in your treasure box?
I would have helped him out.
About 45 minutes later, dinner's being prepped. It's rotisserie wolf.
I can try wolf now. Oh wait.
It's cooked.
It's cooked.
The smell is tantalizing to say the least.
It does smell pretty good, for being unseasoned meat. But after a little bit, your guys are handed plates. I would imagine you would probably refuse it.
I must decline, I'm afraid.
Just vacuum noises.
Okay. You like something else?
Yes, something that is not the cooked flesh of another being.
What about the uncooked flesh?
Sure. I'm
Give me a
game.
moment. Goes into a food tent, comes back out with another chunk of uncooked wolf meat.
Oh, thank you. Thank you. Oh, you're so sweet. You're so sweet.
Probably confused.
He is. He's like, you do know that cooking it though kills the parasites, right?
Yes.
We have one of our one of the Dusk Elves ate uncooked wolf meat, and he was shitting his brains out for a week.
He is not a
He
lizard.
does.
That is an inappropriate place to be shitting from.
You don't. Never mind.
I'm already eating from it.
He just walks away.
Zema, I would like to inquire on how you could provide me with more poison should I run out. Whenever you are ready. Perhaps you could take a break from taking a bite out of this thing, and after you swallow a piece, perhaps elaborate more on the question.
Everyone's just kind of staring at you.
You know that spider that I turned into when we visited the witches?
Yeah.
That spider packs a punch.
I
A
see.
very poisonous punch.
Good to know.
Yes. I'm surprised you've never heard of wolf spiders. They are, well, where I come from, they're a little more common. And, the world is not a better place for their commonality.
I know of spiders and their poison. I just did not think I could harvest poison from you as a spider.
We could try. I could just, spiders release their venom. I could release the venom into the glass.
I see.
Uvar speaks up. That's actually how we got the venom to make that. We milked the snake for it.
That must have taken a long time.
Not really. You just get them to bite into it, give it a few minutes so they can squirt their venom in.
But a thing that size, have you seen people milk snake venom before? Like, to get that much?
We used a lot of snakes.
Oh. Well. That makes more sense. But yes, a wolf spider's venom, by the way, would actually have helped him had he started succumbing to that poison. Because wolf spider venom, once you pass out from it, you'll end up paralyzed. But it doesn't kill you. It kind of stops whatever might hurt you from hurting you worse. So the spiders can suck you dry. That's what spiders
Off in the
do.
distance, you hear somebody yell, "That's what she said."
Ooh, Daddy!
Well, I'm trying not to sound like a vampire.
You're exposing a lot of neck there.
Should I be worried?
Yeah, we killed 6 vampires yesterday.
Are you
Another guy raises his wine bottle. I'll drink to that.
As well. Oh, wait.
I'm already done with my meal. I'm just waiting, admiring the poison, wondering who I'll use it on.
A poison.
Hey, Isaac, can you come here and test something for me?
Are you hungry?
Poison. It's bad medicine.
Oh, wait a minute. That burger master's supposed to be a jerk.
Yeah, we'll see how you like these burgers now.
Here, kid, give this to your dad.
This is a
Thanks.
fortified burger.
I'm now thinking of this one TikTok I saw, one D&D TikTok, an assassin's first day on the job. Drips the poison into a drink, mixes it. Oh, I fucked
Oh shit.
up. Anyway, meal's done. It's actually approaching sunset at this point.
Sunset.
So what do you guys want to do?
When we visited the church earlier that day, did we see see that lady still there at the church?
Irina, no. Last you saw her, she is marked right at the end.
Oh, okay.
And consider this a journal entry in an RPG, but we didn't find any sign of dragon here or in the lake, so our trail is cold.
Mm-hmm.
We have no further leads.
Yes.
Hey, anybody see a blue man?
Yes, the thought would probably cross Scratchpaw's mind, and he takes a break from his meandering with his potions to suddenly. Perhaps I should ask a question. And I will hunt down the nearest of the Stani, I guess.
Alrighty then. It's some older lady. She's just polishing off a bowl of soup.
I forgot to cast Purify Food and Drink on this raw meat.
Oh well, your stomach can handle it. She sees you approach and looks up. Hello.
Excuse me, ma'am, but perhaps you could tell me if you had seen a blue tiefling? Blue in skin. He goes by Dryden. Perhaps you have seen him.
I have a vague idea of what a tiefling is, but I haven't seen one with that color skin or who goes by that name. Sorry.
Thank you for your time. I'm just thinking of how else we can track this motherfucker down. Would you happen to know where the nearest port is?
Well, the largest, biggest body of water is Lake Zarovich, north of here, north of town. What do you mean by port? So, like, lake or bigger?
Bigger.
Oh, wait, I know what you mean now. Not in this land. I guess you would say where, what you might call landlocked?
I am no sailor. But our friend we are looking for had mentioned that he was one. I was just curious to see perhaps he got tired of the land and desired to be at the sea once again.
Well, I can't blame you for getting tired of this land. I mean, have you seen the grass and the trees? It's a kind of dull, dead.
Dreary indeed. I just walk away.
Sorry, I couldn't be of more help.
I'm not upset. Just Scratchpaws is at least thinking of going back to the town to get into more some more shenanigans, to say the least, because chaotic neutrals don't tend to stay very occupied.
We can.
Right, but it's almost 3, so I think calling it a night both in and out of universe would be a good idea right about now.
Nice little long resty poo.
That sounds great.
Yeah, especially since you got zapped, even though you got back to full health, and you poisoned him half to death.
Yeah, you know, long resty
It
poo.
was the poison, not me.
Get your hit dice back.
Yeah, but who gave it the poison?
Who in
I thought you were
Who could have
But who
told
gave you the poison?
Yeah, who could have
Yeah.
told me?
So basically,
You're the magic.
So basically, what we're having here is, but it wasn't my fault. I was given those beans. You persuaded me to trade away my cow for a bean situation.
I'm just a cog in the machine.
Hey, you're the magic cat.
I can't believe I literally almost died opening a fucking door.
Neither can I. I wasn't expecting it to roll basically right on your. Oh, that's an insta kill.
I wasn't even expecting it in or out of character. I was like, what the fuck?
Yes, that's what glyph of warding should be.
I like that though.
That's why I asked you, because it wasn't in the book. That's why I asked you after you made that Arcana check if you knew what a glyph of warding was.
No.
It's
No,
like,
now
well,
I do.
you open the door, you get zapped.
Man, I love this game. You are indeed a good DM.
Thanks.
It just took me going through some shittier games to realize that. Because I think the very first serious campaign that I had was with you. It was the only sessions that I played before that were at Gatehouse Games where I met you.
Yeah.
Gate has to be a little, depending on who you're playing with, could be a little hit or miss.
I liked Bob.
Yeah, I like Bob too. He handled 10 different people coming in and out every week as if it was nothing.
That's another problem with a game like that, with Adventure League, is that you may or may not have the same rotation of people every week.
Yeah, but dude, Bob is talented. I gotta say, like he just handled it like a boss. Could improvise a story out of his ass with a gun to his head. I swear. That is good.
So yeah, we're gonna call it a night here and meet up next week, and probably take care of the festival we've been working towards in town. Maybe get a few more. Maybe deal with a few more kitty cat shenanigans.
Oh, you bet I'm gonna use Mage Hand to pick everyone's pockets.
And we can do some magic tricks.
Festivals are the greatest.
We could literally have a dog and pony show. Well, a cat and pony show.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, I would be down.
I think we're gonna leave it at that, and I'm gonna click edge.
I am a